What it good be? Hope it is. What it should be. This is your boy N-O-R-E.
What up? It's DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Champs Happy Hour. Make some.
Hey!
Now I'm gonna say this because the person that we have today, I'm proud to say, is one of my favorite comedians. I would say all the time, I would say, one of my favorite white comedians, and that's not right because I don't say one of my favorite. Eddie Murphy's one of my favorite black comedians. So this is one of my favorite comedians. I'm so much into this dude that this morning when I woke up,
that you had to pause.
I said, I woke up, and my wife said, I got Brett. And she was like, "Who?" And I don't know how to pronounce your last name. It's like Westchester sauce. No one wants to pronounce that. No one wants to say that. So this is how I knew. And I go, one of my favorite comedians, and she goes, "Who? The white guy with no shirt?" And what I tell you, man, I watch all of his specials. I watch everything about this man. I follow him on Instagram. He's hands down one of the funniest people on the planet. He's hands down my spirit drinking animal. He said a speech. He said a speech one day, and that's how I know all of our friends are alcoholics. Because we campaigned that speech as if it was Phil Jackson looking at Michael Jordan at fourth quarter, and we all live by this speech. So in case you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, we're talking about the one, the only, Bert Kreischer. And now I'm ready to drink. Dude. Okay, so listen, let me just say before you start.
Okay.
Jamie, can you bring that? I wanted to do something special. I know they told you vodka, club soda, vodka and club, but I wanted to bring and drink with you. I've been holding this bottle of Pappy Van Winkle.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Oh, shut the fuck up!
I've been saving.
Is it too early to take my fucking shirt off?
I've been waiting to drink this, and so when
I gotta FaceTime my fucking dad. Like, this is insane, dude.
See, look, dude. By the way, that's the reaction I wanted.
That's what you've been holding it for.
I've been holding it. I've been speaking to some of my friends, and they were like, "What is that?" And I'm trying to explain to them what it is, but I don't. Do you know about Pappy?
Oh yeah, my dad. My dad. This is his whiskey. Like he had a friend who had some and brought him over and he had some. My dad talks about this whiskey non-fucking stop. It's hard to get. Right. It's hard to find. It's expensive as shit.
Yep.
Dude.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a glass immediately.
Yes.
No ice, straight up.
Awesome.
Straight up.
I was wondering what I was gonna drink because when I watch you guys, sometimes I'm like, are they taking shots of champagne?
Right.
And I was like, I don't know, champagne gets me gassy. Right. I was like, I really want to drink whiskey. Right. I'm gonna sound so fucking out of touch if they're like what do you want? Because I love Jack Daniels.
No, Jack Daniels. We know that's your drink.
Dude, I walked on the plane yesterday and the two flight attendants were sitting there and they had the biggest shit-eating grins on their face. And they looked at me and they go, "Double Jack on the rocks, lots of rocks." Lots of rocks. As I stepped on the fucking plane. And then they got me in the cockpit. Right. I was fucking hammered.
So he's like, I was driving the plane.
So let me ask you, because that's like, I got 20 things that I go to if I ever like feeling down or whatever. And you have 2 of them out of the 20. The one is the motivational speech. Oh. When you say, I'm gonna take care of myself just enough so I could. Wow, can you explain that to people who just seeing that footage?
Yeah, so I have this theory. I'm very punitive. So, like, I wake up, if I'm hungover, I feel like I deserve to punish myself a little bit so that I can right the boat. Like this morning, I was bad. I was bad this morning. I drank all day in Miami yesterday, and then woke up this morning sweating. I got scared. Like, you ever wake up and I just got scared?
Like, what did you do last night?
Like, just scared. Just like, I don't want to be alone right now. And I was like, all right, get up, get on the treadmill, and then bust out. Like, I try to put in 4 miles on the treadmill every day. Wow. And then, I have a personal trainer. I shoot gear. Like, I'm on steroids. So, we should talk about that because I'm on testosterone. We should.
I was thinking about you today.
It was.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's really good for your. It's good. My cardiologist got me on it.
The steroid.
He goes.
It's a specific kind of steroid.
No, it's testosterone.
Oh, it's like the regular like workout shit.
Yeah, dude, my dick's hard nonstop. I'm being serious. Those velour tracksuits, I can't wear them on planes. I wake up with a rock. My dick's hard like when we were kids. Do you remember when we were kids and our dicks got hard all the time? You're like, I'm at my grandma's fucking funeral. My dick is hard. My lobes aren't that good. They used to be better, but who cares? I'm shooting blanks into a fucking lady on menopause.
Happy Mother's Day.
By the way, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I've drank a bottle of 10. I drank a bottle of 10. I've drank a bottle. Yeah, I think I've only drank a whole bottle of 10. I've never drank a bottle of 15. It's my first time, and I'm gonna try to finish the whole bottle with you. Holy shit! Look at that. The hater's trying to make it. Oh, you see that? The hater.
Ooh. It's good.
Ooh. If dick tasted like this, I'd have bruised knees.
Oh, there go the rest of the advertisers.
But let's talk about that. Like,
so I work out. So I used to I have this feeling like if you let the dirty stuff stay inside you, if you don't sweat it out or burn it out, then it builds up, and when it builds up, that's when you start getting sick. So like I just work out hard every day so I can party at night. And if I really push it, and like if I have like a full day, like sauna, polar plunge, hour and a half workout, lifting weights, dude, I get through a day great. I get up at 6 in the morning, I work out, and then I love the sparkle the alcohol gives you. Like I just love it. I love the feeling when like I had a secret the other day, and I told my wife, I said, I got a good fucking secret. She goes, like open a bottle of wine, and then you're like, yeah, open a bottle of wine, and then you get blankets, you go out to the fire pit outside, you bring the dogs out, and then you pour a glass of wine. You're like, all right, what's the secret? Like that energy, I just fucking love it. And so I'm like, I love this. I've been waiting for this drink all fucking day. And so I never want to get rid of. I never want to be irresponsible enough that I can't do it, because I've watched that happen to people, and you're like, fuck, you fucked it up. Like you could have. Especially, you ever talk to dudes who got sober at like 16, and you're like, oh, you never even got to have margaritas. Like you never got the fun stuff.
You got sober on Cisco and bottles and James.
You never had a rosé phase? Come on. Yeah, I love that. I love that feeling. And so I try to stay healthy enough and like do enough good stuff so that I can keep drinking, because I love it. I do love it.
But never a health scare at all?
No.
Never?
No, well, you say that, knock on fucking wood. Jesus.
By the way, you are the drinking god. I'm just being honest with you. Me following you on Instagram has probably been the best thing I've ever did. I love following you on Instagram, and I love your show, the Cabin Show. What is it?
Oh yeah, on Netflix. Okay, it's funny though. Like Snoop's hard to get a hold of. Right, he's got like 4 phones. Yeah, he only I don't know. He never has one.
His assistant got an assistant.
Yeah. And so we were doing Two Bears, One Cave one time, and I was like, let's see if we can get a hold of Snoop, see if he wants to go fishing with us. So I called him, and he answered, he didn't say anything, and I was like, Snoop? Snoop Dogg? Snoop Doggy Dog? I go, Calvin? And then all of a sudden he goes, who's this? And I went, it's Bert. And he goes, you're a bad motherfucker, Bert Kreischer. He goes, I just binge watched The Cabin. Wow. And I was like, shit. It was an accident, man. I know I'm not supposed to talk like this because,
What was the accident?
The whole fucking thing was an accident.
During the pandemic?
No, yeah. So we sold a show to Netflix that was scripted. So it was scripted. Right. It's a series that was in Canada that this Canadian dude did, a French-speaking series. And it was scripted, and so we were going to write scripts and cast it, but all of a sudden, pandemic starts showing up, and we can't get a cast. We're trying to get a cast before Christmas. We can't lock down a cast, and then all of a sudden, we're ready to start shooting. Pandemic's starting to kick in, and we're like, "Fuck it, we'll figure it out," and we just played it by ear, and we just tried to make each other laugh, and that was I mean, we said. The very first show, it was me and Tom processing an emu with a chainsaw. And we were looking at each other going, are we gonna get in trouble? Like this is like, cause I'm oblivious to cancel culture. In like, I just say things and then I lay in bed and go, what the fuck's wrong with me? And then we had a scene with Donnell Rollins and Bobby Lee.
You're taking my interview. Dude. That is my next question. By the way,
the fucking
that was the funniest
hardest I've ever laughed in my fucking. Look, okay.
And Donnell was offended at first. Like you could tell that you didn't tell him. I can tell that you set him up.
Oh yeah.
I can tell. Okay.
Donnell doesn't love gay shit.
And he walks in as you and him and y'all naked, right?
Me and Bobby are naked on a bearskin rug. I love gay shit. Like all white guys love gay shit. If I could sneak around and put my dick on his shoulder, he'd be like, "Got me." White guys love gay shit.
He said white guys love gay shit.
We do love gay. I don't know why, man. It's like the gayer, the funner it is for me. Like, I mean, our whole podcast, Two Bears, One Cave, is based on me and Tom fantasizing what we'd be like if we were gay. And I go, it'd be great. I'd come home and I'd chase you and hold you down and wrestle fuck you. And he'd be like, I don't think that's how it's done. I go, that's how I do it. And then that's how he came up with Two Bears, One Cave. But yeah, man, there's a moment in the Bobby and Donnell. Now, it's hard to explain, but like comics, we're like brothers, you know? So like,
even if you don't know each other.
Even if we don't know each other, we're like brothers. We take care of each other.
Right.
Yeah, we talk shit about each other sometimes, but like, we love each other. And you can't really offend us.
Right.
So there's a moment where we're doing scream therapy and Bobby starts being, I go, they both lost their fathers. And I go, channel your father. And Bobby goes, I'll channel your father, Donnell. And I go, I wouldn't do the accent, Bobby. And he's like, hey, Donnell. And I'm going, Bobby, stop. And then Donnell starts going, oh, Bobby, son. And they're going back and forth. And I'm crying laughing.
The most racist shit
and we are three dudes. Yeah. I'm in a robe naked. They give me a coffee enema. I shit all over Bobby's hand. I mean, there was the best part. The best part is we have a psychic at the end. A psychic, and she goes, Donnell, I'm sensing that your father wasn't around. Oh shit, was that a Fanta?
Yeah, it's a Fanta. I ain't gonna lie, my bad. I was eating pizza. We got you pizza too.
Oh fuck yeah,
we got you pizza. Goddammit, from Jones Pizza. I'm sorry, but finish it. Damn, you faster than me. Hold on.
She goes, Donnell, I'm sensing that your father wasn't around much. And he goes, really? And she goes, was he away somewhere? And then I go, what are you sensing from Bobby's dad? And she goes, he was really strict. I go, man, you're just being racist. Like, yeah, Donnell's dad was in prison and his dad was fucking Asian. Yeah. I go, tell me about my dad. Was he a lawyer? Was he? Are you guessing? No, that was that whole series was fun as fuck. We didn't expect it to do well. And people, I'm glad people found it and enjoy it.
No, and by the way, I don't see nothing prior to that on TV like that, and then after like that. That was a very unique situation.
You guys would be awesome on it because it's just people. You ever had a colonic?
No.
Oh,
yes, you did, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
No, reverse. I say reverse colonic because I drink the salt water's flush. I call it a reverse colonic because you're pissing out your ass.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a colonic once.
When we were kids, we used to take the hose and shove it up our ass.
The hose?
Yeah, and then shit on each other.
Different kind of childhood.
Yeah.
This is different. I love when you said you took your father to a escape house.
Yeah, escape room. Yeah.
Okay, so how did that happen?
So
your daughters wanted to.
It's so funny because I wasn't doing it as a bit, and then Georgia called me on stage one night. She's in college, and if a college kid calls, you answer.
George is his daughter, right?
George is my oldest.
I feel like I know your whole family.
Can I tell you? There's a golfer named David Faraday, and I'm a big fan of his. He's an announcer, and I ran into him at the Live tournament in Adelaide, and I go, David Faraday, holy shit, it's David fucking Faraday. I'm in an elevator, and he's trying to keep a profile. I go, I'm Bert, I'm a comedian, and he turns around and he goes, Georgia and Isla's daddy, and I went, oh fuck, maybe I'm talking about my kids too much.
And your wife,
I was talking shit about her on K-Rock this morning.
Oh wow,
saying she was old. I don't know what I was saying.
But
she got me reading glasses, and I didn't realize when I gave her a kiss, I hadn't seen this bitch in high def in 10 fucking years.
Oh my god.
And so and I'm on K-Rock, and she calls, we're listening to you on K-Rock. I'm like, oh god, here we go. I'm an open book. I overshare, and I feel like I try to be as honest as I can about my feelings about my family. Because it's like you can sit there and celebrate your wife, celebrate your kids all day, but like most of the time, the funniest stories we share about our kids are when we shitting on them.
Right.
And you're like she called one time, Isla got in trouble for shooting dice, and she called it up on Two Bears, and you're listening to two parents trying to parent a situation for real, not like the Cosby Show where it's like, but it's, and so that's the way I've always approached it. But yeah, we took George and Isla wanted my dad to go to an escape room because they wanted him to lose his shit. Because he'll spin out of control, and I have a panic.
They wanted him to lose.
That's the only reason they wanted him to go. The only reason.
Because you and him don't work good as a team.
We don't work good as a team. They're like, we want to take Papa to escape room. I go, are you out of your fucking mind? And they're like, we want you to go too. I go, no, we don't work well together as a team. And like, yeah, we know. And then we went, and it was in a dude's house. It wasn't in a mall. It was in a dude's house in a bad fucking neighborhood. We knock on the door. Dude's already in character, in a robe, towel around his head, stroking a cat, just looking at me going, have you seen my mother? And my dad's like, is this fucking real?
Shit, dog.
We walked in, he gets us into his mother's room, locks the door, and I'm like, I just walked my family into a serial killer's house. And my dad's like, you dumb motherfucker.
You decided to waiver?
We didn't talk, we didn't give him a waiver, didn't give him a credit card, nothing. Just walked into a fucking room. My dad goes, he turned his house into a fucking escape room like Jeffrey Dahmer, and you walked your fucking family in, dude. And now I'm having a real panic attack. I gotta take a shit. If I'm like looking for a vase or something to shit in. My dad's spinning out of his control. My mom's excited. She's like, do you think he's gonna tie us up? My dad's like, shut the fuck up, Maggie. Dude, it was the fucking, and I didn't remember any of it because I had a panic attack. Georgia called me on stage. She was like, yo, are you telling the escape room story? I was like, no. She goes, what about it? She goes, we only brought you and Papa there so you'd lose your shit. I was like, and it gets a laugh. I go, no. She goes, yeah, remember Papa threw Nana into the wall? And I went, oh yeah. That gets a laugh. Do you remember we got into that trap door and you took a shit in Papa's mouth and the big pop?
Because you farted, right?
I farted, and he was behind me. We were crawling. And so I farted into his mouth like the human centipede, just right there. And he went from coach to cunt real quick. Cocksucker! I feel like I'm in the hole from Shawshank Redemption. It was, yeah. So, but yeah, a lot of times I'm not good at flagging the funny stories. Right. Like I can retell them, but I don't remember them really. Right. Like, and then my wife will go, "Are you doing the bit about Isla with the thing?" And I'll go, "Oh no." So you don't write it down? No, I'll put it in my voice text in my phone. I have a joke book I carry with me, so I'll write all the jokes with like 2 words so that I know the list. Right. But no, I don't write it. I don't. That's like rapper shit. For him. You know what's so funny is I'm a big fan of the show, so I love listening to that of like dudes who can listen to a song like Jay-Z and just listen and then just go. And then there's guys that need to sit with it for a while. I'm more of a sit with it for a while. I can Jay-Z a story off the top of my head on stage first time. Second time it doesn't work again. Right. It won't work again second time. But yeah, it's interesting. You know, Rogan asks that question a lot about how people write, and it's a fascinating way to find out what people's approach to creativity is. Right. Because their process. Yeah, because I was a fucking poet for a minute in college. And I was so bad. Like deaf poetry poet? Yeah. Like poetry poet? No, like Maya Angelou. Shit? You know, like that. It was so bad. And I would read them and make eye contact with them. And my buddies. Oh, you thought you was good? I thought it was amazing. I thought I was fucking amazing. I thought I was amazing.
You remember any of these poems? No, we'd love to hear one right now.
No. Dude, I thank God I found comedy. Thank fucking God.
God damn it. But now there's a rumor that Van Wilder
based off of your life?
Is based off of your life?
Well, it's hard. I mean, look, it's a rumor. I talked to National Lampoon once and they qualified it.
They what?
They qualified it.
Okay.
Oh, they said it's true.
I did a dude's radio show one time for National Lampoon and I brought the executives in and I kind of like flew it by them and they were like, cut off the fucking mics. What's going on? And I was like, no, I just want to be able to, I wanted to be able to talk about it. Right. And then they were like, yeah, and then we were going to do Partying with the Original Van Wilder like as a radio show on National Lampoons on Sirius XM, but it never happened. But no, I had nothing to do with the movie. I didn't write the movie. I didn't star in the movie. I have nothing to do with the movie.
But they did say the movie is based on you.
I mean, a few people have said that to me, so
Did you see it and it was like, that's
I've never watched it.
You never watched Van Wilder?
No, never watched it.
Holy moly.
Can I tell you something for real? And I feel like I'm close. I always wanted, when that happened,
because you felt like they robbed you or something?
No.
Okay.
No, we had a conference call with my managers and agents the day the weekend the movie came out, and they were like, "We should sue. We should sue. Clearly, this is adjacent to your story. It's almost identical. Because it's a journalist writing a story about a party animal.
Okay.
And that's what happened to me. Rolling Stone magazine.
Okay, that's where they got it.
Wrote a 6.5-page article about me, calling me the #1 party animal in the country. It changed my life. It changed my life.
Party, I read it in the New York Post. It was Rolling Stone?
Rolling Stone in 1997 wrote a 6.5-page article about me, calling me the #1 party animal in the country, and it changed my life. Oliver Stone's company optioned the rights to my life. I moved to New York. Will Smith discovered me. I mean, it really was like the best thing that ever happened to me. And so when that movie came out, they were like, hey, we should sue. And I had one manager, shout out to Barry Katz, who very wisely said, he's an interesting dude. He goes, Papa, can I interject for a second? There's 2 types of people in this business. People who work and people who sue. Pick which one you want to be. And I didn't sue. And I thought to myself, I want one day, and I hope to God this happens, I want one day to be bigger than Van Wilder. Like, I would like to be larger than that movie. And you know, I think I'm on my way, and if this movie, my movie, The Machine, comes out, and if it does well, I'd like to get to that place where that's a footnote in my story instead of the thing. Right. People, and I'd love to meet Ryan Reynolds and him not go, oh, you're the. I'd love for him to be like, dude, I'm a fan. Yeah,
because you know that's weird to me because if it's based on you, like you see how these people they come and they hang out with the character that's based on.
You could have been a consultant on it.
Well, you know what the thing then? You got to remember, this is a long time ago. This is 97, 98.
Best year of my life.
That's when we met.
Yeah, that's when we met. Best year of my life. Yeah, so we there.
Yeah. Where were you then?
I was in New York City. I'm born and raised in New York City, but I live out here now. But yeah, that was the best year of my life. 1998, I had dropped the album. NRE is my first #1.
First solo album.
First solo album.
What am I saying? Where were you?
Yeah. But I knew you, man.
Because I was in New York too. That's when the box was big.
Yeah, because your
do you remember the box?
Yeah, absolutely.
The fucking box, dude. I was telling someone the other day, I'm gonna say this, and he's gonna say I don't know who you are, but like Cameron will DM me every now and then. I ran into him in a Knicks game, him and Jim Jones.
Right.
When I moved to New York, for me, this is like how I process. I grew up in Florida, so for us, all of hip hop was in your car. Right. And then when I got to New York, I hadn't really heard it. Like no one drives cars there, so it was all in your headsets. So it was very different hip hop for me until that summer. I think it was probably 98, 99, when I remember just walking around the Village and hearing hip hop in other people's cars and being like, "What song is that?" And then going into like, they still had Tower Records at the time, and being like, "Yo, what's the boy." And then they're like, okay, I'll get you, I'll help you. I remember that summer so fucking, that moving to New York.
Because your first time in New York, didn't you hang out at a gay bar?
Dude.
That's where it all started there.
I saw a dude fuck another dude in the ass. Yeah. This is old school, man. They don't do it like that anymore. My first night.
It's more complicated
dude,
now.
I gotta be honest with you. It was the first time I was ever like, I saw a dude that I think about like once a month.
Oh,
this guy, hold on. Let me explain myself. He had little tiny stars tattooed on his heels, and then increasingly got bigger until he had 2 Dallas Cowboys on his ass cheeks. And I looked at that guy. I looked at him for an uncomfortable amount of time, just staring at that artwork going, that's a fucking commitment. That's a fuck. I mean, I go, he's got to be like 56 now? Like, wait, I wonder what he does. He still has those.
Still got
I think about that guy a lot. Dude, we went, that first night in New York, I go out.
Now, was you tricked into going to the gay bar? Or you was game?
So I didn't. No, I didn't. Dude, I'm trying to sound like 50-year-old Bert. Okay. But 25-year-old Bert was not very open-minded. He was from Tallahassee. Like I knew Cuban dudes really well because I grew up in Florida. I knew black dudes pretty good because FAMU
was here. Cuban and a black dude.
Yeah. But as far as how my open-mindedness was, I think I was a good person, but I wasn't comfortable in that scenario. And so the first night we went out, I went out with this dude that was an editor for some magazine, and this chick, and we lose the dude. And it's me and the chick, and the first place we go is a place called Mary Lou's on 13th. And I sit down, and this guy's next to me, and he's like, oh man, you're the Rolling Stone guy. I just read about you on the plane. Holy shit, I gotta buy you a drink. Now, I think I'm gonna be famous because I was just famous in Tallahassee. So I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to hang out with someone. And he's like, okay. And I turn and the girl's like, I can't believe David Lee Roth knows who you are. I'm like,
oh,
shut
shit.
the fuck up. It's David Lee Roth. He yells down. He's like, Harvey, Abel. Harvey Keitel, Abel Ferrara at this bar. It is who's of drinking late night. And then she looks at me and she goes, let's go party. Let's go to the meatpacking district. Now, I don't know what that is. And she takes me into a straight up sucking dick and fucking gay bar in the meatpacking district.
Listen, in fairness, meatpacking district
it's literally the meatpacking district.
It's the meatpacking district.
But what a convenient place to put
you know, it's so funny. This is a little aggressive. I thought if you fucked a dude in the ass, that he'd have to be bent over. I can't get used to this, man. He'd have to be bent over, right? That's how I thought you'd do it. I saw dudes sitting on a dude's lap, and I couldn't understand what they were doing. And then I'm like, oh my God, they're having sex. They're having sex. Just like a man and a woman. He's sitting on her. And I was like, oh yeah, of course you can do it that
straddling
way. I thought, dude, that was like, I remember being like, what the?
You had an awakening.
I was like, they're making love. Dude, I remember that was my first night in New York. I was just telling someone about this. I didn't know anyone. I was living with a dude who was from the Canary Islands, but he didn't speak English. Wait,
tell me, your roommate didn't speak English?
It was a friend I grew up with, sister's ex-boyfriend.
And that's your roommate?
Yeah, he goes, you can stay here. I get there the first night.
Random?
Yeah, shout out to Diego.
You're from the Canary Islands?
My first night, all we did was open a map and drink and point to places we've been to.
Oh, that's funny.
Didn't speak. Huh? So I was like, and it was oh fuck yes, and it was a studio apartment. So I slept on the floor next to his bed, like he had kicked me out, and so. That night, that was my first night. My first night going out was with those people, and I stayed out all night. We stayed out all night, and I came home, and he was at work, and so I was like, oh, that's the ticket. I just got to stay out all night. The next night, I stayed out, and I was like on park benches. That sounds worse than it is. I just stayed up all night in New York, and you just hung out and just walked around, sat on a park bench, and I was like, this sucks. Next night, genius move. I get a bag of weed, and I meet dudes at bars, and I go, you want to get high? Later, when this closes, we'll go get high. And they're like, yeah, sure. Go to their place, get high. I pass out on their couch, and then be like, bro, you gotta leave. Bro, just let them fucking sleep. And then I'd wake up, and I'd spend the night. Then I go there to the other place, where Diego's place was. My second night of doing this, I meet a dude. We go back to his place. We smoke weed. We listen to Tool, and we watch My So-Called Life with Claire Danes. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I don't.
And it's a great fucking show. And I pass out on his couch, and the dude, his roommate wakes up, and his roommate, I just texted this guy the other day. His roommate's like, Bert Kreischer? It's this guy, John Beamer, I grew up with. Wow. And I'm like, shut up. So I had 3 homeless nights in New York, and then I stayed on their couch. I moved in with John Beamer, and I forget the guy's name. He was a music producer. He had really diverse taste in music. It was like when you get really open your mind to music, and you're like, because I only listened to I was trying to do a timeline of what was my first intro to hip hop as a kid. You know what I think I learned about hip hop was 2020.
The show?
The show 2020. They did a profile on breakdancing.
So like in the 80s?
Yeah, and I was trying to remember.
He was in there.
I was trying to remember if Mantronics was before Roxanne Shante.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting.
I ran into Roxanne Shante on Sway's show. She was in there, and I lost my shit.
She's a legend.
It's Roxanne.
That's right. She's from Queensbridge.
I watched her movie. My daughter's watching a movie. I fucking started banging on the window, showed her my tits. I was like, Roxanne! And I kept going, I'm famous! Yeah.
She didn't come out, did she?
No. It's always weird because I don't look like a fan of hip hop, but I am like.
But what does a fan of hip hop look like? I don't look. Especially nowadays. I don't look like a fan of you, but I am.
I know that's what
I'm one of. I'm one of your biggest fans.
I think it's
by the way,
dude. I ran into when I moved to LA. This is 2000, I'm guessing, and Cash Money is the biggest fucking thing. Now I was obsessed obsessed with Juvenile and Lil Wayne. Right. Obsessed. Like I would argue, I mean, I would, like, there were lines in hip, and I just got money. I had a big truck. I drove around everywhere in a Jason Williams jersey. I thought life was it. I ran into
Basketball
them
player.
at the, white dude, white chocolate.
Yeah, white chocolate.
I ran into Juvenile and Lil Wayne and BG in front of the Grafton Hotel, and I was like,
spazzed.
I lost my shit. And I'm they're children at the time, I think. Right. They're like 18, 19.
Lil Wayne for sure.
Yeah, right, and I'm like, holy shit, fucking, and I'm reciting their lyrics back to them. I'm like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. I lost my shit, and I'm like in a collared shirt. I just got done shooting, and they were like, I was like, I gotta get you guys on my show. I had a TV show at the time, and they're like, oh, okay. Here, call this guy. It's fucking baby's number. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude, that was. But yeah, I don't look like I'm into hip hop. Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
I like that you said that though.
What?
About the look?
No, but because Kevin Hart, I got to give big props to Kevin Hart.
Okay.
So
I'm a fan of the show. He's our brother.
I watched him on it. Yeah. Maybe not his best performance. No.
Oh shit!
His wife was right there. His wife was right there.
He was so.
He could not get.
He was so hungover.
Yes.
He had sunglasses on, and he was talking about entrepreneurship.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
Kevin Hart,
his tequila is fucking great,
and he had been promoting it all week, so I think that's why he was.
Dude,
he is a game changer.
Yeah. Like, and he drinks. He drinks. Don't.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
No,
he drank that night, even though he was hungover. He drank.
Kevin Hart. So Cedric and Shaq did a basketball comedy thing on All-Star Weekend. This is the year they did it. Now, I'm not putting disrespect on anyone, like shade to anyone when I say this. I'm just telling you what I saw as a comic.
Okay.
Is D-Ray, Tommy Davidson, Ari Spears, and Kevin Hart. I think I might have forgotten one person.
Okay.
Everyone did what I would have done, which is it's an intimidating room. You're in an arena, and it's all your favorite NBA players. It's huge celebrities, and everyone did some crowd work and then fucked around, made it loose,
like played it safe,
like, tried to be edgy, like, you know, talk about like chicks and fucking chicks and go a little harder. Kevin Hart walked out. I'm telling you, I say this changed my career. Kevin Hart walked out and said, I have 2 kids. And the place was like, yeah. And I went, oh, fuck. In my head, I went, yeah. Oh, you're skipping all the lines and you're talking about some real shit that everyone real relatable.
Right.
He talked about his kids and it was so goddamn funny. And I thought, here I am trying to be edgy as shit, hoping that comics in the back of the room are like, yeah, did you hear the shit Bert got away with last night? When I was like, I should just talk literally about what is going on in my life because I guarantee there's other people. And it is. When you say that you're a fan of mine, I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. So like that is the biggest compliment I could ever get.
But like you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of times I'll be in airports and a person will come up to me and they'll just start a conversation with me. They won't say hi because they really watch me so much. They think they actually know me. And then here I am judging them. But that's what I'm doing right now. Dude. Like, I've never met you before, but I feel like I know you because I watch your material so much. I feel like if Leanne, your wife, was to walk in, I'll be like, what's up, Leanne? Like, and she might be like, who is this black guy? And I'll be so happy. But here it is. Fans do that to me all the time. And so when I'm fanning out, I love this. Like you have no idea. My whole crew, all of these motherfuckers wanted to drink so early, and I made everyone stop. Because it's like, well, Bert's coming. And I'm like, no. Let's wait till he gets here, then we drink together. Because you just because, I don't know if you know, that's how much you mean to the people in the community. During the pandemic, the comedians saved the world.
Oh, wow.
And D-Nice, and the DJs.
And D-Nice. Because I kid you not, like I was telling Eric, I said it's crazy about you is I discovered your comedy and I found out you was a drinking legend later. Like I was in love with.
That's the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, but because you know sometimes you know.
I found this show because of you guys drinking.
I know. Let's bring it
the name gave it away.
Can I tell you, Drink Champs is the best fucking name for a podcast ever.
And by the way,
the fact that you get people like Puffy's a legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Puffy drunk is my favorite Puffy in the world.
The Jeffrey.
Did you see him make a Jeffrey? He put. All right.
We had a chalice. I don't know. We had a chalice on the table.
So we had a chalice on the table. So what it was, we had this drink called Tiger Bone, which is very harmful.
Disgusting.
We don't recommend it.
It's not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be
consumed.
humanly consumed. But we was trying to do something, and we're trying to get our guests loose. So we'll give them a shot of Tiger Bone. They start telling everything about, hey man, I snuffed my mother one day. Like, wait a minute, what are you doing? But it did the job. So Puff, we had just made a deal with Puff, right? We just made a deal, but what is it? The ink wasn't dry, or
I said the wire hasn't hit. I said the wire hasn't hit yet.
So Breakfast Club had just had Baby, and Baby walked out.
That viral moment.
And he walked out. I was like, fuck it, I want one of those moments. So I looked at Puff.
I want one of those moments.
I wanted one of those moments, so I looked at Puff.
Those moments are fun. You can't pick those moments.
Wait, don't tell me you set that moment up.
I didn't text you nothing. Yes, I did.
You set that up, the Jeffrey?
No, I'm going.
Oh.
So I look at Puff, and I say, does J-Lo farts smell like cherries? He's a black guy. His face got so red because he knows I ain't. This is Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
And he's looking like this. He said, "Is this what this the show we just bought?" He feel like the asshole. He said, "The check ain't clear." At this very moment, Puff Daddy takes off his glasses.
He holds it on.
Yeah, he holds it on. And I'm like, yo, I just need this moment. I don't care. Like, fuck it. If he gonna swing, he gonna swing. But we're gonna have the best, and he's gonna stay partners because we signed. So it's some foul shit on me, by the way. I know I'm a foul person. I do know that. But he took off his glasses, and I looked at him eye to eye, and at that very moment, I was like, he's either gonna snuff me, and then he said, I get it.
Yeah.
And then he put his glasses back on. He said, I get it. And he took the chalice. That's what happened. Yeah. And he took the chalice. He said, okay, y'all want to drink with me? Well, we're going to drink.
I love when he drinks. I want to get drunk with him so bad.
Listen, he changes.
He's a different person when he drinks.
Listen, he took one cup, but by the way, I'm going to tell you his cheat code. He took one cup.
Is it Coke?
Yeah. No.
No, IV.
Yeah, liquid IV. I mean, not liquid IV, a real IV.
I get IVs all the time. I'm going to meet him in the hotel tomorrow.
So look, he takes this one chalice and he puts Tiger Bone in there.
We had all kinds of bottles. He put everything in it.
In
this huge chalice.
And then he put it in one glass, and then he made all of us.
He said, we're all drinking.
He drank first. I drank. He drank first. I'm not going to lie. He drank first.
Yeah.
And then when he gave it to me, I literally felt like I drank death. But I was trying to act hard. So I was like,
I drank death.
And we all.
That was disgusting.
It was death. It was death.
Oh, that tastes like cancer.
Yeah, disgusting.
But I'm going to tell you something. I don't think a lot of people, when they come on this show, that it's the alcohol to blame.
No.
I think these people want to release it anyway. They want to say things anyway.
You make a very homey podcast.
Yes.
Yes. I remember the first few episodes I watched. I think they were all Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. Jadakiss been on like 18 times.
Yeah.
We owe him money at some point.
And Jadakiss. But to the fucking the Locks talking about stabbing Mike Tyson is
that's
that's the funniest.
No, the one with Eve
Mike
and
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
When he goes,
they were ready. They were ready. They were going to fight him.
Someone has to poke this guy. I'm fucking. I mean. I've been offered to do Mike Tyson's podcast, and
he's unaggressively intimidated. Like he's not trying to intimidate you.
No,
listen. This is EFN. It's one of my toughest friends, and he's a tough guy. EFN gave Mike Tyson a pre-roll. Mike Tyson took the shit, put it in his mouth, and gave EFN back the pre-roll. Gave him back the empty shit, and EFN held it.
He's serious. He's intense. He's intense. Nice guy. Nicest guy.
Yeah.
He's intense.
Never seen him.
No. And then shrooms. He's like, we did a live podcast with him in Vegas in front of an audience,
and
I don't do shrooms or nothing. And then he tried to give it to me before.
Yeah.
And then we're doing the pod, and he takes the chocolate, and he goes, I said it's my birthday, and he goes, here, take a thing. I was like, no, drink it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
See that I can't. I gotta measure myself around those people because I'll take it.
And I don't buckle up like
I'll
that.
take it. There used to be. I don't know.
He's intimidated.
I don't know. Hey, can you edit stuff out in case this is a bad thing to say?
No problem.
There used to be a gang here in Miami called the Zopound.
Oh yeah, Zopound. No, they're still around.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That's Sunny D right there.
Oh, cool. Never mind. It's good seeing you guys. You guys are still healthy and bouncing around. Cool. Let me know where I can donate. Hey, keep your drinks in. Yeah.
Ça passe. You down the street from home base, so
I know. There's a little hate.
Yeah.
So tell us your Zopound
We need
story.
to hear your Zopound story.
Nope. I don't say no a lot. So like
we get it.
We get it.
I met them on DJ Laz's show.
Yeah, shout out Laz.
Shout out to DJ Laz. He's the best. And then I invited them. I had just seen them on like.
Wait, you met the group because they also had a rap group.
They had a rap group.
Yeah.
And so,
Red Eyes and all these guys.
Yeah. I invited them to my show, and then a bunch of dudes came to my show, and they're like, "Hey, we're going out just to in Coconut Grove to one of the clubs." They're like, "You coming out with us?" I'm not the guy to say no, and I think that's my problem in life. But we had a great time. They were very sweet gentlemen. Shout out to DJ Laz. With guys like Mike Tyson, I can't say no. And so if I was with him, guys like Puffy, I don't say no to shit. And so when weird shit is on the table, I said no to cocaine 5 times the other day, and I was so proud of myself. I don't say no to. I don't like. Growing up in Florida, it's rude to say no to drugs. Like,
I mean, I'm from Miami. I know the same thing.
Someone offers you
to
something.
avoid it, you're like, whoa, I'm a superhero.
You get home at the end of the night, and you're like,
I've never
can't believe I did that.
Cocaine.
You go to bed, you put the blanket up, and you go, ta-da. Yeah, I said no to coke a lot recently, but it's just because I know how I feel the next day, and it's just fuck. I mean, here's the problem: coke really delivers. Like it really does.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I never did it.
You never did it?
No, I never did it.
Come on.
Because I knew I would like it.
Oh,
no, I knew I was around people that did it.
No.
I'm already too old for that shit.
Oh my God, how old are you?
47, about to be 48.
Oh my God, come on.
And I got toddlers.
An 8-ball. Let's get
no. I got toddlers at the crib, so I'm with little ones.
Well, you got toddlers? How old?
Toddlers, they're 2 and a 3.
Oh.
Well, about to be 5, about to be 4, actually. About to be 5, about to be 3.
I remember those days. That's the best time of your life. Mine are 18 and 16. Sucks. It sucks. Fucking just dead at our house. Just no life. Just some old lady. This is what retirement's gonna be like.
This is your wife talking?
Yeah. Look, I love her.
Get the 8-ball then?
Yeah. No, my wife never done. I talked about this on Razzle Dazzle. She told my kids I did coke.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And did not consult me. Like, they were like, have you guys ever done drugs? And my wife goes, I smoked weed a couple times.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it very much. It made me throw up. Your daddy's done cocaine. And I go, what the fuck? I go, hey, that's my choice to tell. You don't get to tell them. Like, what the fuck? She's like, you got to be honest with them girls. Go and tell them. Go and tell them. And my daughters are like, you've done, like, now they're looking at me, you did cocaine, Dad? And I was like, yeah, once.
Yesterday?
I didn't like it very much. It made me throw up, never did it again. And she's like, that's a lie, your daddy's done cocaine a lot. And then I was like, okay, well, your mom lost her virginity when she was 13. Tell them that story. Yeah, she was a whore. There we go, everyone. Let's tell secrets. Yeah. And then she goes, first of all, I was almost 14. And shit ain't nothing to do in my hometown but fuck, fight, and race. I'm like, who did I marry? Ricky Bobby? Fucking that woman.
If you ain't, what is it? If you ain't first in your last, Ricky Bobby.
She's a fucking.
You instinctively call her a redneck, but I don't think she's a redneck, right?
No, she is. I mean, her hometown's 1,200 people.
And everybody's kissing cousins?
Buddy.
What state is this? Alabama?
They have I'm not even fucking around. They have a saying in their hometown. Shit, they kin, but they ain't blood. They kin, but they ain't blood. Meaning, they can fuck. They're related, they can fuck. it's not like they're brother and sister.
Right.
They can. They can't. She has two. I shouldn't even go too deep into this. We were at a family reunion. We met two people. They had two people that were related, that were married, and I went. I looked at me, and goes, how does that happen? And Leanne goes, well, you can't pick who you fall in love with. I was like, no, you fucking can't. You definitely fucking can't. You 100% can. You 100% go.
So time out. You telling me that they knew they was cousins and they pursued it?
I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna have to call my wife right now. My wife. Okay. All right. Just everyone be clear. Mark this moment. If Leanne wants this taken out, we'll take it out. She was at a family reunion and saw her boyfriend when she was in high school and was like, "Shit, you." And he's like, "Oh shit, you."
They found out.
This is, hang on. Now, by the way, if you're in small town America, this shit, like 1,200 people, of course, somehow you're going to be related. They weren't, and her dad said to her, oh, you can, but you ain't blood. And Leanne's like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm out. Like they were just dating or whatever. They're children. That I met the two that were related. She goes, oh, they can, but they ain't blood. I met their kid. They fucking blood. Like, they blood. This is a window licking ninny. Like just the dumbest kid you've ever met. They blood. They shook night blood. Like they blood.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. It's a small town, like a small town. On our marriage license, I swear to God, on our marriage license, I won't say the names. I know everyone will be upset if I say the name of the town.
Is you can?
No, it said, are you blood relatives was the third question.
Third question.
And I said to the lady, what do I put for 3? She goes, well, is you? I go, I don't think we is. She goes, well, then put down the name. I go, I'm not writing names. That means we is. Yeah. It's a small town in Georgia. Okay. And there's a lot of them. I met, you know Country Wayne?
Yeah, so
Country Wayne's from a small town like that. And I told, he hears those stories and he goes.
He been fucking his cousins too?
No, Country Wayne doesn't fuck his cousins.
Country Wayne, come out, you caught.
No, but they're from like same small towns where like, no one has houses. You have like the house that they pull up.
But where's this at in America?
In Georgia.
Oh, this is Georgia. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Small town in Georgia.
Next town over.
Yeah, in small town in Georgia. I mean, she was embarrassed when we first started dating because I came from Tampa. My dad was a lawyer. My mom was a teacher. I'm not saying we definitely had white privilege, but not like rich people. But like I didn't want for anything, or at least I didn't know I wanted for it.
Right.
And so when I first went to her house, she was like, "I'm nervous. You're not gonna like it's not like your family."
Right.
And I was like, okay. And her dad was living in a convenience store in the freezer. He had built off. Leanne's gonna kill me because I'm not saying this right. He had built a bedroom with part of in the back of the convenience store. And at first I was like
efficiency?
But it was like attached to the freezer, so it was cold as fucking shit. No windows.
AC was popping.
AC, that's awesome, dude. Right. If you want to talk about a guy who likes to get drunk and pass out, pass out in a fucking convenience store freezer. Dude, and I wake up.
Talk about convenience.
I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I just go like, oh, Reese's peanut butter cups. Fucking getting sick on those. I'm drinking Tall Boys. I loved it. You'd wake up, come out in the morning, small town in Georgia, everyone shows up and has their biscuits and coffee at the convenience store, and it was like you were holding court. It was I loved it. I got bummed when he sold that place. But yeah.
Oh, so he owned the convenience store.
He owned the convenience store. Yeah. I'm sorry. See, that's where I misspeak. I misspeak. I don't tell you the whole thing.
By the way, this is how you know this is some good whiskey. I just burped and I wanted to sip it back in.
You took a shot after you burped.
Yeah, I wanted to go back.
It's really, and it smells so beautiful.
You don't want?
No, I'm good. I'm drinking my rum. Cool. I'm good.
You just drink rum?
I'm not trying to say anyway. But.
Mama Juana, you gotta try this.
Yeah. Is that Moana?
Yeah. Mama Juana.
Did they make that in the tub and Kindle?
Don't listen to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I tell you, growing up in Florida, I feel like it's my city. Like even Miami is not my city at all.
Right. You
but like
Tallahassee,
Tampa.
You grew up in Tampa, right?
And then I come down to Miami all the time. I mean, doing stand up in Miami. Dude, did you ever go to the Miami Improv?
Yes, I have.
Have you got a new one in Doral?
No, I don't go. I don't do.
You're too big.
I just do arenas now.
Well, go have a drink there or something.
Yes.
No, dude.
Support the
talk about. Can you? When we used to do, I've told the story before, so stop me if you've heard it.
Okay.
But so the Miami Improv was crazy. Like there were times.
That was in the Grove back in
Coconut Grove.
And underground.
There were times where you would do stand up and 80% of the room did not speak English. 80% of the room. And
Cocaine Cowboys time?
Yeah.
No. This is 2001, 2004.
I don't even know if it was around back then.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I one time go on stage. I'm headlining, and the girl in front of me comes off. She's a host, and she's like, "We have 2 hecklers in the front." Well, I said, "Have them removed. The feature's on." I go to the manager. I go, "Hey, there's 2 hecklers. Can you move them?" And she says, "He goes, I think they're gang members. So I think I'm gonna just let them stay." And I go, "But they're ruining the show." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have weapons on them. So like, hey, don't fuck with them." And I'm like, "Okay." So I go on stage. One dude, just regular looking black dude, nothing special with his hair. Other dude, light skinned black dude, tattoos on his face, dreads. And
did you say tattoos?
Tattoos. I say it differently. Yeah, tattoos.
I've never heard tattoos. Continue, sir. Tattoos.
And the dark skinned dude's name's Ray. Okay. And by the way,
you got it on a first name basis.
Well, because I think he did some stuff for Bang Bus.
Okay.
I think if I remember, someone might know this guy.
I mean, I know. Yeah, I know. He's Cuban. That's Cuban, the guy Ray that did the Bang Bus.
The pornos? Bang
the skinny dude.
Hold on. So we might have, now Ray, I tell a lot of stories out of school.
It's the same guy.
So if this isn't you, that's totally cool. But this is 2004, 2006, right around then. So I do this thing, there's a thing you can do in stand-up where you ask people the setup to your joke. So I go, you good at eating pussy? I already have a good pussy eating joke, so then I get you to say your thing. I said to Ray, you good at eating pussy? He goes, you know what you do? I said, what? And he goes, you put your lips real close to her clit and you go, Brrr. And so then now he said something silly, so I get to make a joke out of that. And then I go, no, Ray, what I do is I put my lips around her entirely and go, oh. And so now we've said 2 jokes, right? So it's a way to deal with a heckler. It's a cheat code. It's not the best comedy. But I do that. And
it's like diffusing them.
It diffuses them. It lets them be a part of the show.
Right.
So I do that for 29 minutes, and I realized I haven't really told a joke. Now, I've told a bunch of jokes.
But you're handling the hecklers.
I'm handling the hecklers.
Oh, yes, okay.
And so I had a joke at the time about black dudes' cocks. You think black is a slimming color until you see a black dude's cock, and you're like, well, shouldn't it be the white ones that look big? Like a lighthouse in the fog or a flashlight in a haunted house? What are you kids doing in here? So I had told that. And if there was a black chick, I go, you ever have sex with a white guy? And she goes, no. I go, you should do it. It's like getting your ears pierced. You feel a little prick and it's over. And so it was all crowd work stuff that you have in your pocket. Yeah. So I told that already. So I turned to the other side of the audience because I realized I haven't really told a joke. I've just been fucking with these guys. Right. And Ray jumps up on stage and he goes,
the gang member. From Bang Brothers.
I think. Look, I'm sorry, Ray, if it's not you. I'm sorry. And he goes, this is a real motherfucker. And the room's like, yeah. Now he's on stage with me. He goes, you know what real motherfuckers get in the 305? And everyone's like, and I'm like, please don't say stabbed. And he takes his pants off and he shows his dick, and his dick is tremendous. It's a nice, it's there. It's there. And now there's 250 people going, holy fuck, we're staring at the dude's dick. And it's big, and they're like, and it's like kind of ready. Like everyone's like, holy shit. So I go, hey Ray, I'm gonna give you a heads up. They're calling the cops right now. I go, if I were you, I would leave. I would definitely leave. But thank you so much for the respect. And he starts going, show your shit, son. And I'm like, I'm definitely not. Not after that. Not after that. Before that I would have, but not after I've seen that thing. Jesus, I'm calling J-Lo and Ice Cube. Anaconda. So
these are different kind of stories.
So yeah, is this a different type of drink, James?
Go.
Do you think Jadakiss will hear this and be like, what? So I have gay shit. So Ray gets off stage and he goes, good looking out, and he goes to the bar. Now Ray's with a light-skinned dude with dreads with tattoos on his face. And I said, I gotta be dead honest with you, man. I go, between you and Ray, you're the one I'd want to look at as a joke. And he slowly stands up. Everyone's like, holy shit. Now this gets better. He slowly stands up, gets on stage, and he goes, you're funny. And I was like, oh, thank you. He goes, and you're a real motherfucker. I go, I think I know where this is going. He goes, you know what real motherfuckers get in the 305? And everyone's like, show your dick. And he fucking drops his pants. And he has like more of like a grayer, like, but it's just as big and it's just as impressive. The place goes fucking bananas. I tell him, brother, I don't know your name, but they are definitely called the cops now. Ray, you might be able to catch up with Ray if you go quick. They are sitting. He looks at me, he's like, good looking out. They are sitting, I swear on my children's life, with a hairless albino. A hairless albino. And I said, I gotta be dead honest, sir, out of all the dicks in this room, the only one I wanted to see is yours. He pushes his chair back, and the place is like, oh! Gets on stage. It looks like a fucking lighthouse. It's white. It's blinking. Sailors are like, go that way. It is no hair. I dropped the mic. I go, that's my show. Thank you so much. That was stand-up in Miami.
God damn it. Okay. Before we get into the quick time with Slime.
Give me flowers, man.
Oh, look, yeah, our show is about giving people their flowers. We want to give you your flowers to your face.
Thank you.
Everybody thought it was going to be Gary Owens. No. It's Brett. God damn it. It's Bert. I'm high as hell and drunk. Yo, that's your flowers, my brother. Snoop Dogg said it's like a Grammy because he's kept them for your people. We wanted to tell you how important you are to us, how important you are to life, how important you are to everything, man. You keeping us laughing, and that's very important in life, man. You know what I'm saying? Because life is so short. Life is so fucked up. Life is so... We have to laugh, man. We have to enjoy ourselves. We have to drink. And again, that is what? We have to drink. We have to drink. Because, I mean, according to you, listen, by the way, you are now the dry Bible. You know what that is?
No.
The drunk Bible.
Oh.
You are now the Jesus of the drunk Bible.
Oh, I love that.
And the Bible starts off with, can we play it? Can we play it? Who got it on the group chat? Who got it on the group chat? Hold on. Come on.
His speech?
Yeah, his speech. Hold on, I got it.
Put it on the mic.
You lose till you snitch. Dude, let me tell you something.
So loud my phone go, I ain't gonna lie. I got a bootleg phone.
You got a bootleg phone?
I will always make sure that I can keep my body healthy enough so that I can always drink. I love seeing a sunrise with a cocktail, seeing a sunset with a cocktail, having friends walk into your house with a bottle of wine, getting on a plane. Can I get you something? Double Jack on the rocks. Lots of rocks.
Lots of rocks.
I love the moment someone says, hey, we should get a drink. And you're not supposed to. That feeling, it's like a first kiss. You don't get that first kiss when
you only get a first kiss once.
Yeah.
At a brunch, someone
you get your first drink every day.
And then the waiter goes,
actually, we have bottomless mimosas.
This is going to be the best day ever.
Yeah, that is...
By the way, I know you guys can hear it here, but when we play the real episode, we're gonna play the... I mean, that is like... It's Phil Jackson shit, bro.
Like, you got it. You know, it's funny. It goes back to that Kevin Hart thing. You can only speak about the shit you know, right? Like you can't. You can try to be.
Finish this bottle up, happy. Me and you.
I wouldn't be shocked if it happened.
This is listen. This is my dream. I held this bottle. How long I held this bottle, Eric? Almost 3 years.
I gotta FaceTime my dad.
Almost 3 years. And I had to buy another one today.
Jamie, can you bring the bottle?
Yes.
I gotta FaceTime my dad.
Yeah, because I need another occasion. But I said, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
My dad talks about this fucking whiskey nonstop.
Now I feel like I should have brought 2 bottles.
Ooh, I look red.
The 15 and 10.
My blood pressure is. Hey, big guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm hanging out with my buddies.
How you doing? How you doing, Pops? Hey.
I'm in Miami right now.
You have friends.
Yeah. But more importantly, we're doing a podcast in Miami and we're drinking a bottle of Poppy Van Winkle. He brought it out, and I freaked out.
How many years?
15 years. 15 years.
23 is a bit better.
I can't find a 23. Yo, you know what? I can't find a 23. He's correct. He is correct.
Okay.
I got 2. Yep. He's correct. He's correct.
Right. I love you. Hey, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Hey, you need to find a bar that has 23, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good time.
All right, I love you.
At 23, that's how you know. That's how you know his father's rich. Because 23 starts at like 7,000.
Oh, yeah. When I started making money, my dad was like, we should get a bottle of Pappy, and we just couldn't. You can't find it in LA. You can't find it. Good. Have you ever thought about starting your own liquor?
Yeah. But okay, continue.
No.
Yeah. But so this is my idea. We have a game called Quick Time with Slime, right? Mm-hmm. So where we take shots, I give you a question, you take a shot. Would you want to keep the shots as Pappy, or would you want to mess with me and do some Japanese whiskey?
Let's do Japanese whiskey.
I knew he would not disappoint.
Line it up, David.
Yeah, go grab the Habigi. Where's? Oh, you got it? Okay.
I watched you guys were doing. I forget who you were doing a show with, and you were talking about strip clubs. But I thought you were talking about something else, and I didn't realize it was just recent. Who was it? Who did you? Oh, it was Rick Ross.
Good.
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about watches.
Oh no.
I thought you were talking about watches, and I was like, oh man, well, I'm with Rick Ross. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, my Rolex is more traditional. It's like the classic. And I was like, well, I got to hear this new watch, though. I've never heard of it. And I'm Googling it, going like, what? And then I go, are they talking about fucking strip clubs? Hold on.
2 different shows.
Can we talk about Trick Daddy for a second?
Yes.
Yeah, eat a booty gang.
Can I, hold on.
Yes.
Can I tell you, okay, this is why you guys have the best podcast in the world.
Goddamn, make some noise.
When you're getting people that are unfiltered. So much of America, including myself, I'm sure I'm guilty of it, is that you filter yourself, you don't want to get in trouble, you don't want to deal with it. Quite honestly, I don't talk about politics or anything like this. I don't want to deal with it. I just don't like, it's not on my radar, it's not what I catch. When you get like brilliant dudes, like Trick Daddy you can't deny that his brain was set up to make money. The guy does it at a different level, right?
Yes.
But he's so fucking unfiltered. Like, so I remember someone, and I could be wrong about this, but someone was talking about him. He had some disease, and they were like, you put you on medication? He was like, yeah, I just started putting coke in my weed, and I'm so much better. And then you're like, wait, more of that. Did you ever hear your DMX interviews are the fucking best.
Yo, he stood right here. That was
dude. Dude.
You don't understand.
I could cry talking about
it. And the first one was really...
The first one was
I can cry talking about 2 men. For real.
Who?
Steve Harvey and DMX. I'll cry talking about Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey?
Tell us why.
Yeah.
Dude, I got into a... Stylebender and I, the middleweight champ, we almost got into we picked a fight with everyone at the bar in New Zealand. We were fucked up. And we stood back to back. And we challenged everyone to a fight. He was challenging the dudes. I was making eye contact with the women. but we had a fucking night, and I thought he was doing a Steve Harvey bit. Have you ever heard Steve Harvey talk about his wife Marjorie?
No.
Bro, I'll pivot. I'm not going to cry on this podcast. You Google it.
No, tell us.
Dude,
tell us. We got time, so tell us.
He, because it's how I feel about. Look, I shit on my wife a lot, right? That's what I do.
Well, we know you love her.
I love her. I love her. My wife sent me a thing.
She's a good wife. She's a good mom.
Better than yeah. He has a clip where he talks about Marjorie. They play a song, and he goes, "I'm having myself a moment." And he goes, "That's our song. She's mine right there." And I'm hers. I'll kill every motherfucker in this room over that woman. You seen that? Dude, I get emotional. If I watch that clip, I cry because I go, I know that feeling. Dude, we did Family Feud with Steve Harvey, and he came up, and it killed me. He came up right up to me on the DL and was like, "I'm a fan," and I was like, "No, dude, you're a fuck." My wife's our first like hang out at her house date, she put on Kings of Comedy. She was like, because we were trying to figure out what we both laughed at.
Right.
And she put on Kings of Comedy, and I had not really sat through and watched Kings of Comedy. I had not watched any comedy because I was doing comedy.
Right.
And my wife was like, Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey are my two favorites. Like you need to like them. If you like them, and Bernie Mac, I mean Bernie Mac's Mac. You've seen his Def Jam set.
Yes. You ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Patrice showed that to me.
Patrice O'Neal?
Yeah.
Oh my, rest in peace.
That's my man.
Patrice explained hip hop to me.
Really, Patrice O'Neal. That was my man. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Yes.
He was an awesome dude.
He was also one of the funniest people on the planet to me. Yes, I'm talking about on camera and off camera.
Dude.
Yeah.
He could also be a unruly bully. Like,
really?
yeah. I love Patrice. Right. But like you earned a relationship with Patrice. You didn't just get one. Oh. Like he explained Jay-Z's, he was watching me listen to Jay-Z, and he goes, what words are you saying? I say, I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. I just say words that are close to it. And he goes, hold on, hang on. Wait, you're just saying like me, minute. And I go, yeah, I don't know what he's saying, but it's fun to say. And then he goes, stop. Let me tell you what he's saying. And he goes, it's beep, beep, and I'm picking him up. Let him play with the dick in the truck. And I went, oh, that's what he's saying? And he goes, yeah, wait, hold on. Wait, hang on. Do you know what pimp shit that is? He goes, I'm sitting out front in my car, and it's beep, beep, and I'm picking him up. Let him play with the dick in the truck. I'll let them play with the dick in the truck. We were in Scotland. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I was like, wow, that's really cool. And he walked, and Mobb Deep, he had this big thing. I have a weird thing talking about people who pass because they can't contest it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but like he was explaining to me how white guys don't fuck with Mobb Deep, and Mobb Deep's the real shit. And he was obsessed with Mobb Deep. And like he's a really brilliant dude. He told me a lot. I remember he's a very pivotal dude in my life. A very, very pivotal dude. I miss that. I miss that guy.
Yeah.
I miss that guy. I didn't go to his funeral because I knew he wouldn't have gone to mine.
Oh shit.
So I just thought, out of respect, I go, I'm not going to show up at your fucking funeral because I know that if I told you, if Patrice was alive, if he had faked his death and he had saw me at his funeral, he'd be like, "The fuck are you doing here?"
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have gone to yours. That's Patrice, though.
That is some comedy shit right there. I've never heard of no shit like that. Did Tracy Morgan get you high on PCP?
Fuck. I wish that story had never gotten out. I wish that story had never. It's a good fucking story. It's one of the best stories in the world.
Because you still don't know whether he did or not.
I'll say this on Tracy's behalf because I know he does not like the story.
Right.
First of all, Tracy, I am the biggest fan.
Yes.
You are a fucking legend. I'm sorry that this is how we're introduced.
Shit.
I met you one time.
I thought it was 2 times because didn't he skip out on the bill?
That was the same night.
Same night. PCP
same night.
and
No, hang on. Just so we're clear.
Relax.
Tracy Morgan does not smoke PCP. You're going to get me in fucking trouble.
I definitely didn't say
he does not smoke PCP.
Okay.
I will tell you this.
Okay. But you did smoke blunt.
I think he made me believe at the time because I was being this nervous white kid who was working the door at the Boston Comedy Club. And by the way, this was 98. I turned 26. I just turned 26, or whatever year that was. Tony Woods, shout out to Tony Woods, one of the best comics that has ever done stand up. He was there that night. So like, just so we're clear,
right.
I wasn't the only person there.
Right. So Tony Woods got high too.
Yeah. And so, no, it was just me and Tracy. It was just me and Tracy. And by the way, I know Tracy didn't like this story, so I'm fucking sorry I'm doing it already, but I'm fucking drunk, Tracy. God, you remember when you used to drink? Yeah.
Because the story goes, you guys went out back, you smoked a blunt.
Yeah.
You said, hey, man, this tastes a little crazy. And he said, because it's that wet. And you said, wet. And he said, PCP, like Denzel Washington in Training Day.
Like Training Day.
Just like Training Day. That's how I visualized it.
And now I freaked out. I never tell this story. And I sincerely apologize, Tracy.
And you didn't want to go home because they said,
no. I went back to Tony. And I said, I think I just smoked PCP with Tracy Morgan. And he started laughing. He goes, you did not. And I said, what? And he goes, Tracy doesn't smoke PCP. I said, for real? And he goes, maybe. He goes, maybe. He goes, listen, hey, here's the deal. I know the man. He's not a guy that's going to give someone PCP. But if you go home, you'll believe you're on PCP and you'll jump out of a fucking window. He's like, come out with us, hang out with us tonight. Trust me, you're not on PCP. Right. And so we went out to a club called Madam X, and we had one of the best nights of my life. I can't express this enough. It bums me out that like Tracy may not like me for even sharing this story again, because I fucking idolize that guy. That guy is like the biggest. He was such an unbridled talent at times. The things he'd do on just regular interviews, I fucking love that guy. And my night with him was amazing. It was the funniest night. I'm sitting with Tracy and like 20 black dudes, and we're all drinking champagne. Tracy's everyone's got a bottle of champagne. And when a girl walks by, he's giving her a bottle of champagne and saying something outrageous.
This is before the Walmart.
Oh, way before. And once again, I feel, I just want Tracy to know whatever.
He's a comedian. He gets it.
I think he does. He didn't like this story. I heard that he didn't like this story, or that he said it never happened, which is, he's totally allowed to say. He's totally allowed to say.
Right.
But I'd have to be the best storyteller in the goddamn world to tell this fucking story.
Right. And to this day, do you know? Was it?
No, for the record, it probably wasn't.
It wasn't. He was fucking with me.
I'm gonna fuck with somebody like that.
It's like when you tell, and I already had opium. I always say all the time, someone believes me, it's not true.
There's a list of stories of Tracy just fucking with like opening comics, of like just busting their balls.
Was it opening white comics? That's what I heard.
It was a lot of opening white comics.
White comics.
Yeah, there's a couple of white comics
like
that all like, I have a Tracy Morgan story.
Right.
And you're like, for real?
Is that common? Like, is that, like, you know what I mean?
But
like,
you fuck. Yeah, I think you fuck with the opening comics is the funnest thing to do.
Right.
And Tracy's a genius. I mean, he's a fucking, I can't say that enough. You go online, he's got a Doug Flutie story that's like the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, about his high school coach telling Tracy's the fucking best. And then so I'm bummed that like, if I ever run into him, he won't be like, I'm a big fan. Nah. But whatever. You know, hey, listen, shit happens to you. You tell your truth as much as you can tell it. And as a comic, you tell a story. But the best part of the story is at the end of the night, the white waitress comes up and gives me the bill.
Gives you the bill.
Because I'm the one white guy there. And Tracy's like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, it's the bill.
It's like, I'm the richest y'all day in here. I'm the richest one.
And Tracy Morgan's like, no. And then he's like, that's fucking racism. And then she slides him the bill. And he's like, oh, now I got money? Now I got money? And he takes his shirt off and he throws it at her. And two bouncers, Tony was corrected me on this, ex-NFL bouncers, they're ex-NFL guards. They're like, yo, my man. And Tracy just smiles and he goes, ah, shit, I ain't your man. Booyah. The biggest fight I've ever been in my life breaks out, right? Wow. Crazy. So Tracy, I'm on PCP! Or at least I think I am. I walk outside, I leave. I'm a white guy. I grab my backpack, I leave. I'm like, see you guys. Good luck, guys. I walk outside and I'm just watching. I'm like, wait, Tony Woods comes out and he's like, shit's going off, man. Shit's going off. We need to go back in there. And I was like, I'm not going back in. The doors kick open.
Tracy Morgan.
I know Tracy. Doors kick open, and he comes flying. Two bouncers fly him up a flight of stairs. You know, in New York, where those bars are downstairs, they throw him up a flight of stairs. He lands on his shirt. Doors kick back open. His shirt comes out end over end, like a cartoon. Lands on his back. I'm looking at Tony Woods going, what are we doing with a dead Tracy Morgan? Tracy Morgan stands up, snaps his shirt, looks me in the eyes. He goes, now that's how you get out of paying a check. Dude, Tony and him were like, we're going this way towards West Broadway. I go, I'm going home. I think I'm done. I walked home and I literally was like, you know when a car just misses you and you're like, am I fucking still alive? I remember I ran into a dude named Eddie Ift and he was like, hey, how's your night tonight? I go, I just had the most amazing things just happened to me. I go, I just hung out with Tracy Morgan. He's the funniest fucking human being I've ever met in my entire life. I love the dude. I fucking love him. I'm bummed that, but whatever.
It's gonna work out.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you want to explain to him the game?
Yeah, we're gonna give you two choices. You pick one, and nobody drinks. You pick two or neither. So the politically correct answer.
But we drink.
I know the game. What are we talking?
If you drink, we drink with you. We drink with you. We ain't leaving you out there. And we drink it. Unfortunately, the shots is De Leon.
Yeah.
I might need something else to put inside my mouth. Is there like a
wait a minute?
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Don't worry. I got liquid IV. Hey, slow down, big guy.
Your man Ray's gonna come through the door.
I haven't seen you in 20 years.
All right, you ready? My bad. I thought that was my pappy van.
So wait, are you guys gonna have like more comics on?
Yes. Whatever you tell us to have on, we're gonna follow your lead.
You gotta get Segura.
I'm gonna be honest. Your man Tom.
Yeah.
When I found out he was Peruvian, I was hurt.
Why?
Really?
Because I wanted him to be white.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was I liked it. And then he's Peruvian like you. He's a wrestler.
Yeah, but
he's a wrestler. He's just a Peruvian wrestler.
Yeah.
If we fly him in just a bro.
He came in on a llama.
Yeah, just a roll.
Tom's
he lost weight. He's going in like I don't like this. I want him to go back like no disrespect. I like drug addict Eminem. That's my favorite.
Oh my God, yeah.
Drug addict Eminem is my I'm just
drug addict Eminem. Drug addict Eminem is the best Eminem there was.
I'm not saying I want Eminem to do drugs.
I'll go with drug addict Ben Affleck. Alcoholic Ben Affleck's my favorite Ben Affleck.
Because I don't know what this Ben Affleck is. What you seen the chivalry? I don't know if that was chivalry or.
Oh, that's not chivalry.
Oh no, he was pissed. He was pissed.
He was like, oh, I gotta open the fucking door. You're here. God damn it! Hey, real cool.
I didn't think that was chivalry at all,
dude.
Well, it was chivalry, but he was pissed.
It was piss chivalry. Can you have piss chivalry?
Yeah. He was still like, I'm still opening the goddamn door.
You can be chivalry and pissed at the same time, and it works.
Ben Affleck's one of my favorite dudes alive.
I love how you say his name.
I know. I'm like, is that the Benefer? But
I think
Ben Affleck.
You mean it's just French?
But that's those. I want everyone to fall off the wagon. Like I like when people. That should be. Should we do a? Oh, I got a show for us.
I'm into that.
Let's do it.
I don't believe in the word addict. I don't believe in the word addict. I don't believe in it. God damn it! God damn it! I knew he was fuck yeah. Holy shit!
Dude, Ben Affleck.
There are addicts out there, guys.
He would be the best one to fall off the wagon with. I mean, listen.
Oh, so he's supposed to not drink?
No, he doesn't do anything.
I love when people stop drinking and they come around me and I say, take a shot.
Oh, dude.
And then they take it and I be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm the devil. I don't care because I don't believe this is the devil. I believe how you use it can be the devil.
I think if you're unhappy, it becomes the devil.
That's if you're unhappy.
If you're happy, like I bet Ben Affleck probably drinks around J-Lo because he's happy. He's happy. Listen, now, I have to say, if we're talking about one of my other favorite things in the world is Jennifer Gardner taking him to rehab. Like, I love a woman.
Okay, who's Jennifer Garner?
She's his ex-wife. And there's a...
Oh, that was his ex-wife?
What movie is she from?
What is it?
Daredevil. Fucking the thing with the girl that could do the things. I don't know. But I like a ride or die woman who will take... I'm talking careless. I like a ride or die woman who will take a dude to rehab. But I also like the woman that makes you happy, that allows you to drink. Listen. There's probably out of 100 women, there's 95 that would tell me I would have to stop drinking. My wife's in that that 5% that goes, hey, I got you. I'll keep an eye on you.
Right.
I'll make sure you're healthy. I'll make sure you can do it. You're achieving things. Let's ride. Let's go.
Right.
And that's happiness too. And I don't know.
My wife right there too.
Where's your wife?
Right there. She's the one. I kid you not.
Did you meet her in Miami?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I did not have to describe you. I just said.
Is that crazy Florida shit? I go, that's not New York.
No, she's from Jersey though.
She's from Jersey?
Yes. But the crazy thing is, like I said earlier, I just said one of my favorite comedians. I did not have to describe you at all. I said one of my favorite comedians. And she said, I know exactly who you're talking about. The white guy who always takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
And
it's good branding. I didn't mean for it to.
Yes. All right, so hold on. We're going to play quick time.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Come on, because they sent a new one. They sent a new one? Yeah. Because, all right, so by the way,
I love your team.
Listen, by the way, we just want you to know.
Hey. Right now. That Victoria is part of my team right now.
Yes.
So when do I get you guys in LA?
We
take care of it.
Hell yeah.
Put you up.
No, don't worry.
We'll take care of all of it.
That'd be dope.
We got you. All right, so we just want you to know that's our Dominican producer and our Colombian producer. Yes, it's a lot of cocaine over there. There's a lot of cocaine over there, and they come up with these questions.
Look at his eyes.
They come up with these.
His eyes are beautiful.
They analyze you, and then they come up with the questions.
He's got beautiful eyes, right? Que buenos ojos.
Watch out. Which one? This one or the Colombian? Watch out, Hans. You might put his dick right here on you.
Mike, Boo, what up?
He's Colombian. Those you go.
All right, you set it off, EFN.
All right. Snoop or Jay-Z?
Snoop. Without a doubt. Snoop without a doubt. Okay. Snoop's my guy. I love Snoop. Snoop was there the day I found out Georgia smoked marijuana. My oldest daughter smoked marijuana. I was with Snoop Dogg.
That's crazy.
Wait, time out.
Right?
That's dope, though.
You're going way too fast. Hold on. So your daughter just admitted it, or she was with Snoop and was like, "No, this is what it is."
Dad, I want to introduce you to Snoop, and I'm like, "Oh, shut the fuck up."
That would be the perfect time for her to tell you with him around.
Good.
No, my wife texted me. I was having lunch with Snoop, and my wife texted me, and she said, "We need to talk. Whatever, Georgia." I caught her smoking weed and drinking. And I was kind of fucked up about it. I know that you shouldn't be, whatever. I don't know how you're supposed to act as a parent. Right. And I was down, and Snoop was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Fucking, my daughter's smoking weed." And he was like, "How old?" I said, 15. He goes, "Okay." He goes, "How old were you?" I said, 14. And he goes, "Can I give you some advice? One daddy to another daddy?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Don't be such a bitch." I said, by the way, there's so much more to that story. There's so much fucking more to that story. There's so much more. He invited me to it because he knew I was down. He invited me to his trailer to do a shot, but I thought he said shower. So I showed up thinking we were going to shower. And I was like,
tell me you showed up.
And I was like, I was shirt off. I was like, "So are we doing it together?" And he was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Yeah, of course we do it together, right? Of course you do it together." And I was like, "Sweet, like, okay." And I started walking in the bathroom. He goes, "Where the fuck are you going?" I go, "The shower." And he's like, "Huh?" There's a lot more to that story, dude. His body. I said it. I swear to God. I said it to his bodyguards, Wall and fucking Big Papa, or I think I'm saying the right names, and Papa and Wall, Big Wall and Papa, and I said, "Hey, boss man invited me in for a shower," and they just went, and I went, "Okay." But it happened I remember saying to him, and he was like, "No shit, your daughter smokes weed." So you came over here to shower? I was like, "You invited me?" He's like, "No, I fucking didn't." Yeah, Snoop. It's Snoop.
Yo, you probably get passes that nobody else would get.
Yes, he does. Donnell Rollins, you know, I'm dyslexic, or Charlie Murphy.
Oh. I'm not gonna. No. I'm gonna have to say it. And I love Donnell to death, but without a doubt, Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy has one of the best. Charlie Murphy gave me so much joy we had George. I was doing the road as a feature act, and I'd come home, and on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would watch Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn and the Dave Chappelle show, the Chappelle show. I would watch them all. I had them all saved, and I sit down and watch those with Georgia. You know when you have a baby and you cross your legs, you put them in your lap, you have your coffee, and you play them. And Charlie Murphy brought me so much joy with the Charlie Murphy stories. The best story he ever told, and this is the one that is my favorite. Did you ever hear the story about when he was telling a story to Snoop on his Snoop show, and he was talking about when he got out of the Marines or the Navy, right. And he came home, and he's like, I didn't have any clothes. I just had military like outfits. So you heard the story? It's the best fucking story. And he goes, so my brother Eddie Murphy was like, "Hey, wear one of my jackets out to the club tonight. We're going to Club Century." And so he put on. He goes, it was like a busboy jacket, like sparkles and everything. And he goes, I walked into the club, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, that's Eddie Murphy. That's Eddie Murphy. Yo, who that dude with him?" And they go, "I think that's his brother. I think he's a magician." That story killed me. I remember laughing so fucking hard. And I love you to death, Donnell. But I'm going Charlie Murphy.
Okay.
Charlie fucking Murphy.
Hold up. All right. Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor? Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Fucking take a shot.
Salud.
God damn, that's a tough one.
Cheers.
I can't pick that either.
I need more. I'm gonna need more wit. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we good. We got you. We got that shit planned out. We've been trying to get you drunk for years. This is premeditated.
Wait, can I start? Like, I'm a really good third mic. Can I start texting you guys when you guys bring people on? And I just sit in the corner. I'll fly down private, and then fly you guys all back private.
I was trying to get you on the phone because every time.
I remember when you first texted me or DM'd me, I was like, shut the fuck. I lost my shit. I lost.
No, listen. I was trying to get you on the phone today because they kept saying vodka, club soda, or tequila, and I'm like, yo,
yes, they were telling me.
I want to
you know me better than my wife.
Yes. You want the next one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Chris Rock or Martin Lawrence?
Hey guys, it's good being here.
Yes.
Chris Rock's the reason I got into stand-up. When I saw Bring the Pain, I was floored at how I've said this. I have not said this. I don't think I've ever met Chris Rock. Oh, I met him one time. Chappelle and Rock are tough to meet. Like, they're just not. I mean, I don't know. You gotta like be a part of their thing to be a part of their thing. I met Chappelle once too. Man, he's like a great white shark. Right. Like, he comes through. Came through one time at the comedy club. I was in Dayton, and he just stepped into I was getting paid, and Chappelle walked in, and for parties, like, you know, no one's supposed to be in the room when you get paid. And I was like, and I was like, oh shit, it's Dave Chappelle. It really is. And I swam with great white sharks a couple of times out of the cage. Right. When they show up, they move with intention, and they're very confident. Great white sharks are very confident, and Dave Chappelle's a great white fucking shark, and so is Chris Rock. Dude, I fucking love Chris Rock.
I'll give you a Chris Rock story real quick.
Oh, I fucking love this shit.
Me and Chris, you know, we've been in the same, both from New York. But one time I was in LA, and I'm in the Soho House. And I'm getting money, you know, I'm feeling great about myself. So I just say to the waitress, I say, yo, send Chris Rock a bottle.
I fucking love this shit.
Whatever the
no one does this shit anymore. Yes, no one does this shit. Here's what's fucking wrong. Here's what's wrong. Everyone's so fucking worried about getting lit up on social media, being the guy that goes, you know, can I tell you something? I'm sorry that I'm changing subject. Private jets. Let's talk about private jets for a second.
Let's go.
So I follow private jets a lot. And I always videotape, I always post pictures. And someone hit me up and they're like, hey man, you shouldn't do that. It's not relatable. And I go, yeah, it's the most relatable thing you could ever do, is that I'm on a private jet. What the fuck do you think everyone else does when they're on a fucking private jet? They go, private jet? Wait, when did
the fact that you're hype about it?
When did hiding your money become relatable? That's not relatable. You get money, you buy a fucking Rolex, a fucking Panda, and you fucking live large.
Yes.
You have gold bottles of champagne. Yes. You do big dog shit. That's what the fuck is fun about getting money. Why would you work so hard to get money if you don't get your goddamn fucking Fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. We're drinking 15-year-old whiskey. God damn it. Getting fucking, that's the thing. This is the fucking thing.
With a white man on there that I'm pretty sure was racist.
Right, hands down, he was.
I need help. I just spit Happy Van Wick on my eyes. I need help.
But it feels so good. It feels so good.
Oh my God. Is this what racism feels like? It hurts so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this what it feels like? I'm so sorry. Fuck.
Look, the more I look at him, I'm like,
I spit Happy Van Winkle in my eye.
Now, the more I look at him on the bottom, I'm like, I'm not sure I would be invited to his dinner.
Well, you'd be there, but
it wouldn't be as where I wanted to be.
No, finish the story with Chris Rock.
Okay, Chris Rock, hold on.
We're going to glaze over the fact that Happy Van Winkle was probably a racist? Let's see him. Let's see him.
Look.
Zoom. Somebody bring the camera.
I spit it in my eye.
Bring the camera.
Oh my God.
The drunk guy.
Either he was a racist or the best dentist in Alabama.
Okay, so all right, let me tell you. So,
hey, Pappy Van Winkle, here we go. Pappy Van Winkle. Where's my camera? Pappy Van Winkle. If you stand against racism, send one bottle of 23-year-old whiskey for every episode they do. Because stand with us in alliance.
That's right.
Black Lives Matters.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep. And then, just checking.
Yes.
Pappy Van Winkle. Everyone hit up Pappy Van Winkle and let them know we're big fans.
That's right.
And I bet you're big fans of Drink Champs.
Yes.
So please start sending these bottles and we'll drink it every episode. And you'll have, and hey, listen, we love you, Pappy Van Winkle.
Goddamn.
You racist son of a bitch.
Okay. So I'm at Soho House. Chris Rock is all the way over there. I tell the waitress, go send him a bottle. Chris Rock thinks this is funny. Chris Rock goes and says, all right, cool. He's gonna walk over there, but he tells the waitress, don't send him the bottle. Don't send him the bottle till after I take the picture with Nori. So he walks over, I walk over, I say, Chris, man, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm like, can I take a picture? He goes, no problem. So I don't know if you know Soho House, you can't take the picture in the main room. You have to go on the balconies.
And they let women in there.
Yeah. Oh, damn. So we went on the balcony, I take the picture, and then I come back, and the waitress brings me the bill. So I'm looking, the shit was $85,000.
Wait, what?
I look, and then as soon as I look up, Chris Rock's like, It was a joke.
Oh my God.
My card is on file, so I'm like, wait a minute. Did Chris Rock just order first of all, I didn't even know there's a bottle that exists, $85,000. And they sent it to me.
Because you told him to get whatever he wanted, right?
I said, whatever Chris Rock. Right. You know, at the time, I'm thinking I'm getting money. And then I realized, wait a minute. You ain't just $85,000 for no reason. Okay, all right. Moving on. All right, next one. I'm sweating thinking about it.
I'm sweating thinking about it right now. I ate sushi with Ralphie May one time. Ooh. We ate a dolphin. Legit. I love it. Everyone's like, wait, you can eat dolphins?
The fish, guys, the fish.
You remember Ralphie May?
Look, in Miami, you can't say eating a dolphin. They're like, you eating my team?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
No, man.
Go ahead.
All right, George Carlin and Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, without a doubt.
It's very racist.
He was fucking, he was Robin Williams.
And they're both geniuses.
Both geniuses. It's what you connect with. I like the frenetic energy that Robin had. I love his career as an actor.
He was an amazing actor.
George Carlin, I met him walking down the street. I used to bark at the Boston Comedy Club at the door. And
the Boston Comedy Club is in New York?
It was in New York. It was on West 3rd in between Thompson and Sullivan.
I can't believe we allowed a Boston name.
I know, right?
Yeah, that was astaghfirullah.
One of the hardest I've ever laughed. Puerto Rican couple comes up to the door. Now, mind you, I'm from Florida. So, like, I'm a little bit oblivious to, like, New York. And Puerto Rican couple comes up to the door, and they go, hey, what's going on inside tonight? And I go, it's a comedy show. It's really fun, but I don't think it's right for you guys. And they said, really? And I said, well, yeah, she's pregnant. And the guy goes, in the best Puerto Rican reaction, oh. And I go, is she not pregnant? And he goes, oh, this is going to be fun. And she lit me up. She was not pregnant. And she lit me up. I'll never forget. Like those moments in New York where you're like, oh, fuck, never ask anyone if they're pregnant.
Yeah, you fucked that one up for sure.
Yeah, I fucked that bad.
You got it?
Nah, I don't know who these people are.
Bobby Lee.
Wait.
Oh, Bobby Lee? Okay.
Or Theo Vaughn. Or is it Theo?
It's Theo. It's Theo.
After the Bobby Lee, I felt Theo was appropriate.
No, I'm gonna drink.
Is it Theo? He was on MTV, right? In Road Rules or something?
Yeah.
Or Real World?
Road Rules. He's fucking brilliant.
No. I've seen his shit.
Dude, he's
funny as fuck.
He's like. No, he is. He's Guatemalan, I think. Okay, he is funny as shit. Look, Bobby is like podcast gold. Right. If Bobby drank still, I'm telling you, Bobby, you could bring Bobby down here and not drink.
Yo, Bobby was
Korean.
Okay. My bad.
But Theo,
my bad.
No. You're allowed to guess.
Korean. I apologize.
But Theo is is, man, he is all in my algorithm. He is the funniest dude. He's really bizarre. He's really, he's fucking just brilliant, man. I love that guy.
I've seen some of his shit.
He's so funny. Yeah.
But was he doing comedy back then with the
No,
MTV?
no, I think
this is like a reinvention of himself?
No, I think he started like right after doing Road Rules. I shouldn't speak at all to it because I don't know any of it, but I think he started doing after that, like right after that. But he is, I'm telling you, man, he's one of the best comics in the game. He's got a huge tour right now. Everyone's got, dude, shout out to fucking Rogan. Everyone's got fucking big tours right now.
Rogan killed the game.
Okay, dude, Rogan.
If
his name's not on that list, I'm fucking telling you right now, it's Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck
we gotta get Joe Rogan on here too. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. And we need to go to his joint in Austin.
Yeah, we gotta get invited.
Do you know how fucking fun that would be? Do you know how fun that would be?
Show up.
Hey man, you mentioned Drink Champs a couple times.
My invite for your show.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you who I am. If my next door neighbor had a party and didn't remind me, I won't go. I'm that guy. You have to invite. I have to feel special. I'm a special person.
Yeah.
I was in resource room and special education. And dyslexic.
I live dyslexic.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep bringing it up.
Dyslexic,
I keep bringing it up. That's my homie. That's my. I told you I know her.
She said to me, she goes, "They outlawed adoption in Mississippi." I go, "That says abortion." And she goes, "Oh, they want orphans." Yeah, she's hardcore.
Okay, so Nas or Biggie Smalls?
Biggie Smalls. I gotta be honest with you. Okay, so like, this is not gonna sound really great, but like, Biggie was super accessible to all of us in college. Like it was just super accessible. We got it. His first album, I'm not speaking for all frat boy white dudes, but was like not the one we got. But when Puffy collaborated with him and like really that next one that happened in like,
you talking about Biggie?
Yeah, well, Puffy's in both albums.
Yeah, he's
no. But the second one when he it was, you could really feel the sprinkle of him.
Okay,
of man, Biggie was like next level for us. I didn't discover Nas until later. Do you remember he did like a documentary? Maybe he did like a thing on. I'm so sorry, Nas. I'm saying it. It's the only way I can explain it. He did a Life 360 thing with MTV, and he was on the tour bus, and he wasn't wearing a shirt a lot of the time. It's the only way I remember it. Yeah.
Is this where you got your idea to take off your shirt?
No.
Oh, Nas gave you that idea.
Nas
it's all about hip hop, baby.
Nas gave me the idea, but like, I didn't discover Nas until much later. I'm being honest in that Biggie was just accessible. Like it was more. I don't know, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it was because of the Tupac shit. Tupac was the entry. He was the gateway drug. Tupac was the gateway drug for like us in college, and then. I mean, we came late to the game to Snoop. We came late to the game to Dre. Was like, it's amazing if you did like. I would love to see a documentary about how like white people found hip hop because like the Chronic was like. I remember the Chronic came out and everyone's like, NWA was the game fucking changer.
Yeah.
NWA was a game changer. NWA was a fucking game changer.
Ice Cube breaking away and all of that.
Right. But dude, and so in a weird way, we all love those dudes because like, what was Ice Cube had a separate group.
Lynch Mob?
The Lynch Mob. I mean, we followed, because you ended up signing up for these guys, it's all about fandom. The way fandom works, I had someone explain this to me. I know I'm re-saying this again, but the way fandom works is I had a guy who was in Fort Lauderdale doing a show, and the guy's like, a white dude, redneck, shirtless, not that big of a guy, kind of drunk, doesn't look like a winner. Like, and he just goes, "Hey man, I need to explain to you, I'm a fan." And I went, okay, let's just get through this. And he goes, no, I need you to pay attention. He goes, I don't have much in my life, but I got you. I'm not a sports, I'm not an athlete, but I got you. I follow you. I love you, man. And I love when you succeed. When you succeed, it feels like I succeeded because now I feel like I made the right decision. I picked the right guy. I love when I introduce you to people and then they go, oh, I love that guy. So dude, keep killing it because I'll always be a fan. That's how it is. With hip hop is like when or being a fan, just being a fan in general, is you discover someone like NWA, right? And then you fall in love with all those dudes. And then you go, these are my guys. These are my guys. They're set up to be my guys for the rest of my life. Dude, Ice Cube's been my guy forever. I watch his movies. Like Ice Cube, when they introduced Snoop to me, I go, Snoop's my guy. Eminem's my guy. Like that's how fandom works, is like, I trust my guys to give me good guys.
Right.
And I will say this wholeheartedly, Joe Rogan has shared that privilege with us beyond measure. Like Joe Rogan, his guys, dude, we're all doing arenas.
Right.
We're all doing theaters and arenas. And if you're not doing arenas and theaters, you're selling out clubs clean.
Wow.
Like that cool shit, you know? And I know it's sometimes in hip hop, it's not always done. I know I've heard stories of like people signing people to deals so they can hide their records because they wanted their record to come out. But like that cool shit, that never gets forgotten. Ever.
Let's make some noise for that. Damn it. You got the next one? Oh, I got this one. McAllen or Habiki?
McAllen. Yeah. No, but which
McAllen 21?
Yeah, no. So we did. I came late to Scotch, so I'm a big fan, and I would love for you guys to celebrate with me next year. Okay. And if you're interested, I can make it happen.
What?
Let us know.
So I celebrate Winston Churchill's the day he died every year.
And that's the cigarette guy?
No, man, that was the
I love you.
That was the prime minister of England, of the UK of England, during World War II and all that.
That ain't Winston-Salem? That's not the same guy?
Not the same guy.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I apologize.
I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.
And I'm so honest with it.
I loved your honesty in that moment.
I really thought it was Winston-Salem.
Why do you celebrate his birthday? What?
So Winston Churchill did it like a gangster. Every morning he woke up and he had a soft Scotch. Every morning. Every morning. Had a soft Scotch.
Already my hero.
Had a cigar, a cup of coffee, a glass of orange juice, 2 eggs over easy, or 2 eggs sunny side up, bacon, ham, jam, toast. And he might have a second Scotch. Then he'd get into his bathtub for 3 hours and he'd drink champagne. And then he would go on to run the country. And at lunch, he'd have another bottle of champagne. And at dinner, he'd start drinking Scotch and whiskey. And he would go to sleep with a nice brandy at the end of the night every fucking day. So I talked about me and
that's your spirit animal too.
Dude, let me tell you something. So me and Bill Burr, we had a podcast called Bill Burt. Fucking funnest fucking podcast. And I talked about his daily program, and I said, I'm doing it this year. I'm gonna do his full day on the day he died. I'm gonna celebrate him, and I did it. And you can find them online, and I'm sure your producers can find them. Dude, you got the one that my wife did for me, and then the one I just did in Amsterdam. But you celebrate Winston Churchill Day, living the way he lived his life.
Wake up with a Scotch.
Soft Scotch.
So what is a soft Scotch?
Soft Scotch is Scotch with soda water and ice. It's nice. It tastes like a little. It's kind
of like what I'm doing with the rum.
Yeah, it's a little vanilla in your mouth. It's nice, and it slowly.
I'm not
with
sure
a
I like
cigar.
in my mouth, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Eminem. Wait, were we supposed to drink?
No,
fuck.
You ever?
I need another one.
Did you ever go to the bar, the Churchill's bar, the pub?
No.
In Little Haiti? It was like a historical spot. I think they tore it down.
There's a few historical figures that I'm obsessed with.
Okay.
Winston Churchill is one of them.
Winston Churchill. I'm going to look this up. Okay. Radio or podcast?
Podcast.
Okay.
Podcast. Look at this.
This wouldn't have happened.
I can be shitty and I can be honest.
Yeah.
What?
It's not this.
That's right.
It's not this. I mean, like, I love those guys. Those are our guys.
Yeah.
Well, they're all our guys. They always put us over for the longest time. But I think they wish it was this. It's this. It's fucking this.
Yeah, because radio guys, they can't really curse. They can't really. But podcasts, I can smoke weed.
Can you imagine? But even like if you guys set up in the radio world, your brain would have changed and you would have done different things.
Yeah,
and you would have said,
absolutely.
It's part of the corporate shit.
space. Right.
Yeah. This is your thing. It's why it's beautiful.
And you know what's crazy?
And they tried to get us to go to iHeart Studios at one point.
No, I don't know you remember, but when we went to CBS Studios.
Right.
And we were signed to CBS at one point.
The beginning,
episode,
when we launched.
Right?
Yeah, when we launched.
And we went, and this is crazy. This is the reason why we never went back. Well, I don't know.
Not to record there.
Yeah, not to record there. So what happened was we were breaking up the weed. We never smoked in there. I don't know if you remember. We smoked on the balcony.
Right. We were drinking in there.
We was drinking. And I remember after we used the studio, the white guy sent me an email that Elliot Wilson sent to him and was like, "Is this how it's going to be? These guys are going to be here drinking and smoking all day." Because, I mean, we spilled alcohol, so the whole studio smelled
we were a little disrespectful.
Yeah, we was a little disrespectful, but I remember that and I said, nah, let's go get our own shit. Let's go.
Dude, this is the fucking setup.
Let's do it this way. But, okay, come on, let's go on, because I got, come on. Yeah, you get the next one, EFN.
Tupac or DMX?
No, we asked that. No,
you didn't. Okay, that fucks me up. Definite shot. Definite shot.
Cool.
Never definitely shot.
But have you got to meet either?
No.
I never met Tupac. I met DMX was my friend.
DMX was he was so good at telling stories.
Oh, he's a legend.
Do you ever hear him on Breakfast Club talk about? He talked about pulling that Asian dude over.
Oh, as the FBI?
Yeah, and he.
Oh yeah.
He's like, dude's driving mad slow, so I pulled him over. And they're like, huh? I hit him up. I lit him up. And he's not respecting my authority. And like DJ Envy's like, but wait, you're not a cop, right? He goes, no, but he doesn't know that. I remember at one point DJ Envy says, do you still drive? He goes, yeah. And they're like, do you have a license? He's like, no, catch me if you can.
Oh, listen. All right, by the way, let me just tell you something. We did the podcast. We go to the show. After we did, this is the first time he did it.
I was about to say, we could do a documentary off of the first DMX interview. It could be a documentary.
He's got like raspy voice.
He's in the Ghost.
He's in the wife beater and he's just going off.
Dude. Listen, what is it? The fandom is the Ghost, right? He's in the Ghost, so he's like, yo, Nori has to ride with me. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Wow.
I get in the front and see DMX. By the way, I'm being honest with you. It's my man. I love him. Probably the worst driver ever in history. Because he does not care.
You can't drive either, by the way.
I can drive now. I have improved, sir. I got a license. I really did.
He goes, I have improved. I got a license. That's
Nori just got us restricted, let's be honest.
But DMX, I kid you not, this has been numerous amount of times. He does not respect a red light. Or a stop sign. So I'm sitting there literally like, I'm so drunk that I can't really be like, he's like, you good, right? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, can you pull over? Like, let me get out the car. But DMX, he was a daredevil to the You got to meet DMX, you said?
No. I never got to meet anyone.
Either one.
No, it's DMX. Tupac. I mean Tupac's. I shouldn't talk. Yeah, keep going.
No, come on.
They're the fucking best, man.
Like, you met Tupac?
No, I never met Tupac.
No.
I never met Tupac. I once was outside a club that OPP, you down with
Naughty by Nature.
I think they shot up.
Excuse me?
Well, whatever.
No, they were down with Tupac. They together.
Yeah, Trench was down with him.
I know. I was outside a club that apparently Tupac was in that they shot up.
Oh, nobody shot anything up. Nobody shot anything up.
No one shot anything up.
It never happened. No. That was not.
Yeah.
Jim, this is a very racist question about the Dominicans and Colombians over there. But Jim Carrey or Jerry Seinfeld?
Wow, I did not expect this. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah. His Jerry Seinfeld killed the sitcom game. Like, I mean, no one will ever do.
Did you ever realize that Jerry Seinfeld is a whore?
Is a whore.
He had a different girlfriend every episode.
On the show.
So did Elaine. Elaine never dated the same person. They were whores. And it went over our head.
It just flew right by. Yeah, they were straight up dirty whores.
Yeah,
they were dirty fucking whores. I mean, and they never once referenced condoms or pulling out.
I swear to God.
They're just fucking raw dog.
And this is the heyday of AIDS, too.
I bet they have AIDS.
This was smack dead.
Those characters have AIDS.
I'm going to take a shot for AIDS.
They are straight putas and putos.
No, listen. I swear to God.
I'm not taking a shot for AIDS, okay?
No.
No, they give you a shot for AIDS now.
No, I recently looked at it and I said, okay, Elaine has a boyfriend this episode. And then next episode, she has a different boyfriend. And by the way, go watch it yourself. Because her and Seinfeld dated each other at first.
Yeah.
So it's still like a little bit of jealousy. So he always asks her, did you sleep with the guy yet? And she always be like,
She was talking about using the sponge.
The sponge! That's birth control!
Dude, that means you blow loads in someone? Do you ever fuck with a sponge?
No, listen.
Do you ever fuck with a sponge?
By the way, do you remember that episode?
Did you ever fuck with a sponge?
No, I never fucked with a sponge.
I did.
But do you remember that episode? Listen.
Well, you can't fuck with. They gotta have it.
Listen, this is how
They put a fucking sponge
That shit's
in their
wacky because
pussy.
it feels like you're going like this.
Listen,
You fuck with a sponge.
It's terrible. It's terrible. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
And then we get like sunsy.
Yeah, but listen.
You had to run it and go.
Listen. This is how much Elaine was getting it in.
She goes to buy the sponge. The guy goes, how many you want? You want 6? She goes, give me 12. And then the guy goes, okay, I'm gonna give you 12. He goes, give me 20. And then she goes, well, you want 20? And she goes, give me 30. And then he goes, you want 30? She goes, how much is the whole thing? She goes, 60. She goes, give me the whole thing. That is a slur if I've never.
The sponge.
I'm sorry.
She was living her life, man.
I have not thought about fucking with the sponge in a long time.
Yeah, I don't really know what a sponge is.
They got rid of them, right?
Is it called a sponge though?
It was a sponge.
Isn't it something else?
It was a baby's fist.
Diaphragm.
No. It was a
I'm talking about
baby's
the
fist of a sponge.
It was that, or she accidentally left the tampon.
And you had to run it underwater and squeeze it a couple times, and then.
But you're the one doing this.
Oh, sorry. She was like, I'm not 50, okay? Take a look at me. Good
oh my God. All right, you got the next one?
Yeah. Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill?
Ooh. Jonah Hill. It's Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill's I never wanted to be an actor at all.
Yeah.
I never wanted to be an actor at all. I had no interest, and I just wanted to do stand-up and podcasting. And then I did the movie, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I had so much fucking fun.
Which movie?
My movie, The Machine.
Oh, okay.
Coming out Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. And then immediately I thought, like, oh, who would be cool to work with? Like, the first thought was like, I want to watch people, good actors. So I worked with Mark Hamill from Star Wars. Luke Skywalker plays my dad. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Luke plays your dad?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, it's a big fucking $30 million movie. And it's like a fucking legit movie.
On your birthday?
Yeah. Is it?
May 28th.
Dude, let me buy you tickets to let me buy out a theater for you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Let me buy a theater for you. Let me buy a theater.
You want to buy me the theater?
I'll buy you the theater. You can invite 100 people.
Let's do it.
I'm in. I done invited myself.
Yeah. And so, but as soon as I did the movie, I was like, yo, there's a lot of people I would like to watch act that I like watching act. Like I like Kevin Hart. I would love to watch him act. I would love to work with him to see what he's like, how he does it. But Jonah Hill's the number one. Jonah Hill is just he's like the improv king.
You saw his shit with the therapist?
I saw that.
That shit's pretty ill. That was pretty ill. Yeah, it's pretty.
You didn't
like it?
I didn't like it.
Nah, I fucked with it. It was different. I fucked with it though.
No, I'm like one of those guys.
No, I understand that.
I'm gonna be into it because I think it's kind of.
Well, you kind of did it on the show. On the show, you did. You did.
On Marriage Boot Camp.
Yeah. You kind of did a little bit.
I loved it. I love.
The first time I did therapy, I said to the lady, I was like, "You have a mortgage?" She was like, "Does this matter?" And I said, "Yeah, because I pay you money every week. So if you have a mortgage, I'm gonna have problems. It looks like." And she was like, "I don't say that as important." She wasn't that attractive, and I was like, "Yeah, but," I was like, "So like, you're probably attracted to me, right?"
Right, Tony Soprano.
And she was like, "No," and I was like, You are. Like, be honest. We're in therapy right now.
You fuck.
Yeah. And it would be fun. Like, if you had a hot chick, if you were a therapist and you had a hot chick, you'd be like, oh, she's got so many fucked up problems. We should do twice a week, right? That's how my brain works. And so, yeah. So I stopped doing therapy with her. Yeah. I'm still in therapy. Shout out to therapy.
Shout out to therapy. That's the first shout out for therapy we've had.
Shout out to AIDS. Shout out to Snoop. Shout out to therapy.
No, you took a shot for AIDS.
Yeah, that's true.
I did take a shot for AIDS.
Yeah, you want to go? I got this one.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm skipping. Damn, fuck.
No. Okay, Mobb Deep or the Locks?
Oh, yeah.
Locks.
Okay.
The Locks. Dude, that's my moment of moving to New York. That's my moment.
Listening to the Locks?
Yeah, like that was my, and it's fun because, you know, I hope this sounds respectful, but like, you have a moment where you know all the names, like Big Pun's a great example of like a guy who passed, who meant so much to you in the time, and maybe you don't listen to him all the time. But then what's cool about your podcast is all of a sudden the Locks show up, or Jadakiss shows up, or like the people show up, and you go, "Fuck, man, I forgot." The Dipset shows up, and you're like, "Oh, I forgot about this fucking music that I love." And then you drive across the hill and you listen to them.
It's still just
and it's just as it reminds you of how great it was when you were young. You didn't know about death. You were like, "I'm gonna live forever."
Right.
God, man, yeah. I go
transports you.
So Chris Farley or Jim Belushi?
Fuck.
Take a shot?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Because I live down the barrel of both of those guys.
By the way, I just want to tell y'all, I am mixing whiskey with whiskey.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we're eating a cheeseburger with sliders.
Yes. That's exactly what we're doing. By the way, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just thinking about it because I can't get up right now. If I get up, that's why I try not to use the bathroom doing this shit.
I use the bathroom
when I get up. The shots hit me, and it's like, oh my God.
I gotta get on a plane tonight.
You gotta get on a plane?
Yeah, I have a press tour tomorrow with Mark Hamill. I have an IV doctor meeting me at the hotel in the morning.
You're a professional.
Yeah, you should have told. I would have had the IV guy.
We could have had the IV. We got the pizza there.
My neighbor's an IV.
Get that pizza too.
I'm a hardcore IV guy.
Yeah, I would have. Damn.
Chevy Chase or Steve Martin?
I want to because I watch the show and I don't like when people take shots. So I go, I know what one I picked. You know, like I know what I picked.
Right. So which one do you pick?
It's Chevy Chase.
Okay.
And I know. And by the way,
Steve Martin's amazing too.
But hold on. Steve Martin's the cool guy. Like if Steve Martin's watching Ring Champs right now, which I'm certain he's not.
But if he is, that's dope.
Then he would be like, why would you pick Chevy Chase? And Chevy Chase would never watch his show, and he's not a great guy. No one likes him.
No one likes Chevy Chase.
No one
I've
likes
heard
Chevy
that.
Chase.
That sucks.
Really?
He seems like he would be a likable guy.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not. But my personality was defined by Caddyshack and
Chevy Chase humor,
by all those movies that he made. You create. What movies did you see growing up? Going, I want to be that guy. Like John Belushi, Chris Farley, Chevy Chase. Those were my guys.
Coming to America is mine. Yeah, because they shot it up the block from my hood. I'm from Left Rock City in Queens, and they
How
shot
fucking
it.
Great was the moment. The hardest I've ever laughed in a movie. Is when they're all shooting and Arsenio Hall pops up and he goes,
pop, pop, pop. Yep. Oh, that's Harlem Nights. That's Harlem Nights. Same shit to me too, though. A lot of people say Harlem Nights is Coming to America Part 2, I don't believe
Harlem
that.
Nights was dope because the all-star cast.
Vampire in Brooklyn was good.
Life is coming. Life is supposed to be Harlem Nights Part 2. Yeah, the second part. Which I can't see the correlation. I can't see it.
Dude.
Life is supposed to be?
Life is supposed to be the Part 2 of Harlem Nights, yes. You just got to remember.
That makes sense.
I mean, Martin is not in it, but you got all these comedians. No, Martin's not in Harlem Nights. No. He's in Life, yes.
You remember at the end of Coming to America when the two old guys, and it's a play. It's not a play. It's going back to Trading Places. Remember the rich guys? Now they were the bums on the street. And Coming to America at the end.
Wait, can I ask you a weird question? Was there more representation back when Eddie Murphy was a movie star than today?
I don't know if I can answer that question properly, but I can tell you this. I have never seen when a comedian was at the top of the list, like when Eddie Murphy movie came out back then, like my community got dipped to see I'm talking about they put on leather.
It was an event.
I would go to the movie theaters and it would be like Apollo. It would be like a concert. And since then, like Kev is my friend. You know, me and him have business together and we speak a lot. And Kev has come very, very close. But I have never seen like Eddie Murphy that type of impact when he dropped a movie. Like
Eddie Murphy was.
Murphy was a game changer.
Yeah, he was out of here.
Listen, I remember Beverly Hills Cop. No one at this time never even know what Beverly Hills is.
Was ill to me.
We never
I wanted to be.
I learned how to play it on the piano. I learned how to play it on the piano. Like, dude, Eddie Murphy was just a movie star. Like back when you could have movie stars. Like back when the woke fucking I can't say that certain things. He was a movie star. He was a movie star. He was bigger than them. He was bigger than everyone. Right. That's what. I don't give a fuck about being an actor. I don't care about the craft. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I want to be a movie star. Like, drive down the red carpet on a motorcycle with a cigar in your mouth.
But I don't think that exists anymore.
I'll bring it back. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'll bring it back.
Because movies aren't the same the way that it was consumed. If I can do one
more successful tour, I'll be clean, right? One more successful tour, I'm clean with money. I don't have to worry about money. And then I'll just be reckless as fuck. Like Tupac.
You're going to go out like Tupac?
That's what we love.
Come on, man.
Right? We love the guys, and then we're not being the guys we loved. Why the fuck? I worked out with Arnold Schwarzenegger the other day, and he was the fucking movie star. He's everything you wanted. No. He didn't shoot me up. But we worked out. But you watched him be a movie star. Like he's not an actor.
Right, he'll be back.
But he's here. But this is the thing about Tupac. I would be glad to not see Tupac with all those antics to still be here today, because I think he would have been even greater.
Okay.
He got deep. He got deep.
Hold on.
He got deep.
That's a great conversation, because that's a great conversation that's probably super dangerous to have right now.
Yeah, let's leave it alone.
Fucking hammered.
Dave Chappelle.
He's just saying.
Yeah, let's get out of there.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle or Jamie Foxx?
Fuck.
Let's take a shot.
Dude, fucking. Well, I mean. God, I mean, you're separating two bodies of work.
Exactly.
You're talking about,
you know, I could see us having
in the same field.
A private screening of the full Dave Chappelle episodes with him.
Oh, hold on. You know the access?
Did you ever watch?
Did you like the access?
Hold on.
Did you watch the?
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay, yeah, let's take this shot.
When it got taken down.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden put back up, and I was like, oh, let's do the taken down version.
Yes. That did happen.
I like that.
That did happen.
Jamie Foxx doesn't get his roses enough.
No, yeah, and we're gonna wish Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, even though I heard he's home already, I heard he's already playing pickleball.
He's doing good.
We don't know what's going on inside of our business.
Whatever. But I tell you, we don't got to talk about Dave Chappelle, do we?
What? You can talk about Dave.
Would you like to? I mean,
Dave Chappelle's has my favorite joke I've ever seen in stand up. Kick her in the pussy. It's my favorite joke I've ever seen in stand up. It's my favorite joke. And look, I can like complex jokes. I can like simple jokes. It's just a great joke because he got me.
Right.
And Dave Chappelle is a fucking gangster. When he goes on stage, he's flawless, man. I'm a ride or die for him. Whatever the fuck I love that dude.
Me too. We love you, Dave Chappelle.
And we had a pleasure at his compound, and he was a great host. Many of y'all know Drink Champs wants to give flowers while people are here to receive them. Giving flowers and celebrating our legends while they can still smell them. We have partnered with What the Flower to create this movement where everyone can give flowers to the legends in their lives. You can now order a custom flower box for the someone you want to show appreciation to by visiting www.wtflower.com and place your orders now.
That's love for the baby right there, man. I appreciate it. You know, this means more than any award that you can get on some real shit, because it means that you're appreciated by your peers, you're appreciated by the people that you do it for, and I accept my flowers with love.
So, you gonna go to the next one?
Uh-huh.
No, I got this one. Jack Daniels or Blue Label?
Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels every single day.
So that's your everyday drink, Jack Daniels?
Like if it's, I'll tell you what, it's my commuter drink. Like the drink that I know that'll get me from point A to point B. It's my bus, it's my train, it's my helicopter. It gets me to where I need to be. It tastes pretty nice and is with ice, not that bad. I don't like Coke in it. They're not gonna have no
Jack and Coke.
They don't have Jack. They're not gonna have JMO. They're not gonna have your tequila. They're not gonna have your vodka.
When you say JMO, you talking about Jameson?
Jameson. They're not gonna have Jameson.
You saying the average spot?
Wherever you go,
they're gonna have Jack.
They will have Jack Daniels. Yeah. Jack Daniels is a reliable. Jack Daniels is a chick that shows up to your house with no panties on. Jack Daniels
and the sponge.
Jack Daniels sucks your dick before you fuck, and then puts a sponge in. Jack Daniels is out of bed before you wake up, and you go, wait, wonder where she went. Jack Daniels is the drink you're texting before you go to the bar going like, so wait, just what are you up to tonight? Jack Daniels is there for you. She's your ride or die.
She's your midnight. Wanna meet?
For me,
fuck Dos Amigos or Dos Casas Amigos. Fuck them. That's the fucking chick that wears panties and wants to see you in the panties and bra together because it's a matching set. I don't want to see that. I just want to fuck. And Jack Daniels fucks. Jack Daniels fucks. That's an ad they'll never use.
Yeah,
they might use it.
I think
Jack Daniels will put a finger in your ass and you go, whoa, 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 okay. All right, let's see how it works. More rocks, though. Play with the rocks a little bit.
You want to go? This is definitely a racist question.
Wait, what? It's gonna be
it's not. Eminem or Jack Harlow?
Huh?
Eminem or Jack Harlow?
I don't know who Jack Harlow is. I know he's a thing, but I don't know. I know that he like goes to Kentucky Derby and stuff, but like I don't know. I don't like
with Drake. He goes to Kentucky Derby with Drake.
I apologize if I'm fucking canceling myself.
No.
Right, so you picked Eminem.
I picked Eminem. It's Eminem. I'm sure Jack Harlow's really awesome. I'm just 50.
Okay.
Mike Epps or Chris Tucker?
Ooh. Man, I want to tell a story right now.
Please.
No.
Oh, come on, man.
If you think Tracy Morgan hates me, Mike Epps will fucking hate me.
Wait, what happened?
Dude, I used to legit party with Mike Epps. Like, wow. He was a fun dude. He is by the way, back in the day, before Mike Epps, when I watched Mike Epps on stage, Mike Epps is, I think, from Atlanta via Ohio, maybe.
Yeah, Ohio, I think.
Yeah.
Indiana. Okay,
I think he spent time in Atlanta.
We all fucked up.
Mike Epps was the dude that he was cool. Like, he was a cool fucking guy. And he would hang out with you, and he would just talk. He was not like... I met him in 98, 99. So, like, he wasn't anything at the time, but he was just super talented. He did a bit about selling candy bars as a young kid to white people. Mm-hmm. That was one of the funniest bits I've never laughed harder in my entire fucking life than Mike Epps. And we used to legit hang out and legit party. I'm sure he doesn't remember me because I was just some young open mic comic. But man, that guy is the coolest dude.
So you're not telling us the story, is basically.
I'm not going to say what we did.
Right, because you're just...
You want to say it, though. I ain't gonna
so badly. So bad.
You just put a sponge in this motherfucker.
Man, hey, Mike, you're welcome. I love you, brother. Your secrets are safe with me.
Where'd you guys meet?
New York.
Okay.
New York.
Comedy club?
Yeah,
Boston
Comedy Club. We'd hang out at the Bag It In, and he's just the most awesome dude. I regret ever telling any story about Tracy Morgan. It's the reason I don't tell stories about Mike Epps.
Okay.
He's a fucking badass dude. Okay. He was in your...
That's right, Mike Epps.
Yeah.
My video.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back in the day.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
fuck yeah, dude.
That's right.
And did you watch his Drink Champs? His Drink Champs is hilarious.
Yeah, his Drink Champs is hilarious.
No.
Yeah.
And when he tells the trunk story, I think was it the first time he told that story?
No, he told us somewhere else.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Where he killed it, where he said he got kidnapped. And
when he knew he was funny.
When he knew he was funny, he said he got kidnapped. The drug dealers put him in the trunk. And as they was driving off, the drug dealers, they was playing a song. And then the song went off. And he said, hey, play that again.
you got to watch this episode of Drink Champs.
Mike Epps is the fucking best.
Yeah. Like, you kidnapped, you telling them you requesting a song?
Hey, he said it way funny.
Yeah, he said it way obviously. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm here. Like, this is crazy.
Thanks for being here, bro.
Rakim or KRS-One?
Rakim, without a doubt. I used to listen to him every single day I drove to high school. This is a journey into sound. Do 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 do.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Boom, boom, boom. I mean that every day my sophomore year.
Isn't that
Eric B. and Rakim together?
Yeah, Eric B. and Rakim.
Isn't that 50 sampled that for Candy Shop?
No. Oh yeah, a lot of people sampled that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
they got the 52.
My high school goes. It's got to go. DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
Woo!
I know, man. He gets a lot of shit right now. I fucking love that guy.
Ooh.
I'm a
Will Smith.
Fucking Will Smith.
We'd love to have him on Drink Champs too. Bro.
You know the story about when I thought he wanted to fuck me in the ass, right?
Tell us. I've heard something about it, but go ahead.
Never mind. It's not.
No. Listen, man, you can't throw out these stories and then reel them back.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be honest, because we've had a lot of guests
here. You've heard the story, right?
I've actually never heard this story, but I'm so into it.
I mean, obviously,
Okay, can you
this is
please
not
tell us?
true.
Will Smith tried
Oh
to
wait,
fuck
you
you
thought?
or
You thought?
For Will Smith.
Oh, I
Shot.
did the movie theater shit.
So like,
Okay,
It's a good story. It's a good story.
So I'm doing stand up. I'm doing stand up in New York, and his team sees me do stand up, and they're like, "Yo, I think we can do a deal with you, like a development deal. You got to meet Will." So I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Now I'm a big Will Smith fan. I am. We watched Fresh Prince on Monday nights. Me and my dad. His music. I got to be honest with you. People shit on his music. I love Nightmare on My Street. It's one of my favorite rap songs. Good storytelling.
They're legends. They're legends.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince were legends.
So I meet Will at it's up in Upper West Side. It's a beat factory, hit factory, and
the studio,
right. Yeah,
the hit
he's doing
factory,
Millennium, and they set up 2 folding chairs in a dance studio, and they're like, Will's going to be in a second. So I sit down on one of the dance chairs in the dance studio. He comes in, he's a ball of personality. You know, he's just like, yo, all I remember him saying is one love. And I was off to the races. I got to get this guy to like me so I can get a development deal. I'm like, first of all, I love hip hop. I love you. I love black people. You're black. Like, I'm off to the fucking races.
Have you heard the story?
No.
The story's hilarious. You got to pay attention.
And so, I
thought I knew every one of your stories.
This story is hilarious.
I talked to him for 30 minutes, and at the end he goes, I like you. I go, I like you. He goes, what are you doing tonight? I said, nothing. And he goes, let's go to the movies. I go, great. And he goes, cool. And then he walks out.
It's getting weird.
And he goes, I'll meet you at Planet Hollywood at 7 o'clock. And I was like, cool.
LA? New York.
New York.
Okay.
And so I get in the car. I call my dad. My dad goes, how did it go? I go, it went good. And he goes, really? I said, we're going to the movies.
Your dad part is hilarious.
Yeah, my dad goes, huh? I said, yeah, I'm going to the movies with him. He goes, on a date? I go, no, it's Will Smith. And he goes, oh, buddy, I'm so sorry. He goes, this is called the casting couch. Like a lot of these celebrities, they're so tired of pussy that the only thing that turns them on is the look in a boy's eyes will turn them. That's what he's doing with you. And I said, hold on, Dad, that's impossible. I said, I just spent an hour with this man in a dance studio. My dad goes, a dance studio? I go, hold on. And my dad says to me, buddy, what's more likely? That you're so talented that the biggest movie star in the world wants to make a sitcom with you as a star, or that he's tired of pussy? And I went, oh, fuck, I'm getting fucked in the ass. I go, shit, what do I do? My dad goes, show up. Show up, eat shit, cash checks, buddy. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I need to. You're my only son. I need you to give you a heads up. So I show up to Planet Hollywood,
which you didn't even know there was a theater.
I didn't even know. I walked in. I tell her I'm supposed to see a movie with Will Smith. She's like, huh? I go, Will Smith? She goes, he's in the back. She sends me one of the mannequins. I go, no, like real Will Smith. She goes, movie stars don't go to Planet Hollywood. So I'm like, can I wait for him? And she goes, yeah, knock yourself out. So I sit in the lobby, and dude comes out, 6'7", big dude. And he's like, you Bert? Name's Charlie Mack. I go,
yeah, Charlie Mack.
Shout out Charlie Mack. He's been on Drink Shift.
He goes, you Bert? I said, yeah. And he goes, downstairs. I'm like, oh my God. I gotta fuck this guy too. Like this is gonna be a long fucking night. Will Smith and him. He takes me downstairs. There's 10 black dudes in a room with a folding table in the middle. No Will Smith. Curtains all around. And I'm like, okay, 13 black dudes because you know he's bringing Jazzy Jeff. So it's gonna be Charlie Mack, Jazzy Jeff. These 10 black. I don't make eye contact with anyone. I just sit there and look at my feet. And then Will Smith shows up. I swear to God, with Jazzy Jeff. I swear to God. I swear to God, he brings, and he's got the fucking glasses on. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'll start sucking their cocks. All of a sudden, the curtains open behind us, and there's a legit movie theater. And Will's like, yo, grab us 2 seats. What do you want? And I was like, what are you getting? He was like, Long Island iced tea, and then shrimp. And I was like, cool. And then we got shrimp, and we ate, drank drinks, and then at the end of the movie, we watched American Pie. And at the end of the movie, he leans in, he goes, what did you think? I said, what do you mean? He goes, what did you think about the room? I was like, it's nice. He goes, no, the people. I go, they're black. Is that what you're asking of me? And he goes, no, you said you were a hip hop fan. Look around the room. That's Kumo D. That's Biz Marquee. That's Big Daddy Kane. I'm like, I could have fucked Cool Mo D? Are you serious? I mean, it was like the coolest fucking experience. And he was and I say this to the day I die, he was the coolest fucking dude I'd ever hung with. I saw his dick. Like, yeah. It was
what?
We took a piss. This is the best.
Come on, man.
Okay, all right.
Come on.
One more Will Smith story.
In Spanish, we have a saying, te pasa.
¿Qué pasa? We go into ABC to pitch it first TV. This isn't your worst press, Will. Right.
Oh, damn.
This isn't what is going to break his career. We go into ABC to sell a show to a lady named Jamie Tarsis. And I've never sold any show. I've never been in a Hollywood meeting at all. I'm so nervous. I'm 25 years old. I'm terrified. 26 years old. And I have to take a piss. And Will Smith says, I got to take a piss. I'll go in the bathroom with you. So we go stall to stall, right next to each other. He gets right on me.
Elbow to elbow?
Elbow to elbow. And Will Smith unleashes a fucking tsunami of piss. You ever know when someone pisses and it's loud as fuck? You're like, how big is that guy's dick? I mean, it's so loud. No, you never heard someone else piss when you were like 10 and you're like, I need a cock like that. It's so loud. I cannot focus on pissing and I get gun shy. Have you ever gotten gun shy pissing?
Sure,
you can't piss and I can't piss.
That's for sure.
And Will Smith proceeds to tell me the secret of Hollywood. He goes, here's what you need to know. And all I'm thinking is, start pissing, start pissing, start pissing. I can't piss. Finally, I get to a place where I go, all right, if I can't piss next to this guy, I can't sell a TV show next to this guy. So I was like, fuck it. You better learn how to piss. And I start pissing, and all I hear from Will Smith is, just be yourself. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. And then we went in and we sold like fucking 3 sitcoms.
Oh, but he wasn't talking about you be yourself so you could piss.
No. He was just giving me Hollywood advice. He was the fucking best, man. He was the best. I love that dude.
So we making noise for Will Smith?
Fuck yeah.
And my boy Charlie Mack.
Charlie Mack and all the legends that you were around.
Charlie Mack called me when I'm the drunkest. I don't know why. Like whenever I'm drunkest in my life, Charlie Mack just called me. Hey, what's up, man?
I would imagine is he disappointed when
I'm not sure. I can't call this.
No, he's a legend. Charlie Mack's a legend.
You got the next one?
Dale, chico. All right. National Lampoon or Christmas Vacation?
I think it's the same thing.
It's National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
I guess they're just meaning not Christmas Vacation. Come on, man, then fucking write that shit.
No, it does say that. It does say National Lampoon Christmas Vacation or Summer Vacation.
Oh, man, come on, man. We're not reading 3 lines down.
I'm not going to lie. You guys are fucked up doing that.
Yeah. By the way.
All right, so Christmas Vacation or Summer Vacation?
You guys sound like David Letterman interviewing Lil Wayne. So, how do you come up with your hip-hop rhymes?
So how do you come up with those hip-hop
You taking a shot for that?
Fuck yeah.
So they're both,
I feel like
vacation.
I'm fucking hammered.
Yeah.
What time is it? What time is our flight?
Salud. You fly private. Your flight is whatever.
We're
not today.
Fucking JetBlue.
So no pictures today, huh?
What is it? What JetBlue got? Mint? What is it? Mint? JetBlue? Mint? Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I don't fuck with you, JetBlue.
Oh yeah, they got sleeper beds.
Cheap. I've never had.
Cheap.
I couldn't. What is that? That's a Monster drink?
I have no idea.
Yeah, bro. We provided it. Shout out to our sponsor, Monster.
Shout out to sponsor, Monster.
What is that? A fucking Monster drink?
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Monster. Shout out to Monster.
And I love it. It's called Rehab.
Oh yeah, his is Rehab. I gave him a special one.
Okay.
I would love.
You want a Monster deal?
Hold on, can I?
A rehab.
Oh my God, this is the greatest idea I've ever heard in my life.
Can we open a rehab together where we show people how to drink?
Hold on.
It's the opposite.
Okay. Let's do 3 pitches of our rehabs. Okay. I'm gonna give you my rehab. I have 2 rehabs because I think of one. I would like a nice white wine marijuana rehab.
Ooh, that sounds like a rehab,
right?
Fuck you.
You can have white wine up until the sun sets, and then smoke marijuana, but you
or edibles if you don't smoke.
Wait, say that again?
Or edibles.
You have white wine
up until the sun sets, and then marijuana after sunset until you go to bed, and that's your rehab. Or what about a rehab where it's all doctor administered, and they bring you in, and it's for sober people who just want the sparkle one more time. So you bring them in and they're like, yo.
It's controlled, like drunkenness.
How about we bring them in there and we just shotgun them to death?
No, you're ruining it, bro.
No, we get like you go. You want cocaine? You want cocaine?
Yeah, they're gonna get high.
We tested this cocaine. There's no fentanyl in it, and we're gonna
clean cocaine.
Clean cocaine. It's ice clean. In
a sponge room,
dude,
with a masseuse.
I would love. I fantasize about rehab. Because how much fun it would be just to like dive into yourself and I love doing a couple days not drinking, but I also want the tap out. I want the tap out of going like, hey man, I'm cool. Today's sunset's too beautiful. I'm drinking. And then them to go, yeah, you're in. Like a Xanax rehab. You ever take Xanax?
Nah, my friend takes Xanax too much.
Not me. Not me.
Yeah, Diego.
It's so good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He left his book bag over my house, and I went into it. I was like, this white phobia is real. Like he had every pill I've ever.
The opium.
You should see my fucking backpack.
Here,
oh my god! I immediately was like, closed it back up.
My backpack looks like fucking Texas Buyers Club. It's bad. I got steroids. I got vitamins. I got. You guys need to get on steroids.
Right. Have you done ayahuasca?
No, I'm not.
Let's do that. Let's all go to ayahuasca in the jungle.
Huh? What is that? It just
you got a package, bro.
It just look important. I want to know what it is.
Someone's got
mushroom.
You definitely got mushrooms. You want mushrooms? You got them.
No, I got to fly tonight. I got to be on. I got to be on camera with Mark Hamill at 7 in the morning.
I mean, mushrooms with fucking Luke Skywalker.
Mushrooms. Mark, let's eat the mushrooms. No, I'm supposed to be a grown up tomorrow. This is a treat for me. Like I know this is part of my press tour, but this is a treat for me.
No,
like,
this is
I
a
enjoy
treat
this
for
so
us.
much.
Thank you, man.
This is a treat for us. You are, just so you know, you are the drinking god.
This is ridiculous. Did I do this?
Nope.
Oh, look. Pretty much, because this is mine.
What the fuck are we doing?
Yes, this is mine.
You know, if my wife saw this, she'd be like, we need to have a conversation.
Leanne?
Oh, fuck.
Let's big up Leanne.
Shout out to Leanne. I got nude pictures of her. She looks awesome. I do. She never let me take nude pictures of her. And she let me the other night. We were at Shutters, and I did. She looks so fucking good. I want to show someone, just so someone goes like, I know that's not how it works.
That's not
but I
the way
want
it
to
works.
show someone.
Definitely don't show.
I'm not going to show anyone, but I do want you to be like, ooh.
All right, look, show Boris, and that's it.
He's Peruvian. He's like Tom. All right,
are we trying to finish?
Will Ferrell or Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler.
Bill
Burr? No, Bill Burr or Bill Hader. I probably said that one wrong too.
I'm gonna go with Bill Burr.
Tracy Morgan or Steve Harvey?
Oh, fuck off. That just got added.
No. It's in the middle. It's right there. It's in the middle.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I drink on that one. Dude, those are the motherfuckers right there. I need another one.
Scarface?
Okay.
No.
Oh, Scarface or who? You know, Leanne and I fucking first fucked to Scarface is The Fix.
What? Damn.
Yeah.
Nah,
Your wife is a gangster,
Trick Daddy and the Fix. Trick Daddy and the Fix came out at the same time.
Trick Daddy's first album?
Trick Daddy's album, Thug Holiday, and Scarface's The Fix came out at the same time.
You should have done Trick Daddy's food show while you were here.
Man, word.
Yeah, man.
At some point, I'm gonna grab a piece.
Leanne and I had those were our two love songs. Tell the DJ to play another classic. Back it up if the drums ain't blast.
He's a wild boy.
3 bitches in the.
I already took the shot.
So you said Scarface then?
Well, I know.
Come on,
I drink.
I already drank.
What did you say? I wasn't even listening.
Scarface or Ice Cube?
Oh, fucking Scarface.
Okay.
But I drink.
Yeah. NWA or Wu-Tang?
Oh, fucking drink.
All right.
Dale que tú puedes.
All right, we only got a couple more left, and then we're gonna finish it up. Ye or Pharrell? Kanye, I mean.
Bro. Shot for Kanye.
So, Dr. Dre or Puff Daddy?
Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Dr. Dre. I'm sorry, Puff. I want to party with you so bad.
You get the next one.
Jack Black or Danny McBride?
Oh, fuck. That sucks. Jack Black just started following me on Instagram. God damn it.
But nobody can't fuck with Kenny Powers. Kenny Powers? Kenny Powers?
It's Danny McBride all fucking day.
Yeah,
Danny McBride.
Yo, listen.
He unleashed a thing in like crazy white dudes that like we all were like, fuck yeah.
And he bring the mullet back.
Brother.
He brung the mullet back.
We're taking a shot for him.
Jack Black's a gangster, but Danny McBride all fucking day.
Yeah, no. He brought the mullet back. I'm a fan of the mullet.
You should do it just for fuck. Just do it.
I like your shot. You've been waiting to get one back at me the whole time. I like it. I've been waiting for it. It's cool.
You've been waiting for the mullet?
Yeah, the black mullet. You want me to do the black mullet? I'm Puerto Rican too, so my
you get a Puerto Rican
listen,
mullet.
when I grow my hair, I'm half black, half Puerto Rican. When I grow my hair out, my hair get curly. So
you can get a mullet. You can do a mullet.
A curly mullet, I can do it. I'm a little out of
one season of Drink Champs.
I hate to break your heart. I think a Puerto Rican mullet's called legal. Suave. So that dude, I bet he still fucks.
But he's Mexican, though.
Gerardo? Oh, he's Mexican?
Yeah, I believe so. Gerardo's Mexican.
He was Mexican?
Yeah, I believe so.
Same.
In living color or Mad TV?
Oh, in living color, without a doubt.
Okay.
In living color.
Okay. I like that. Okay, this is the last one for this part of the segment. Then we're going to switch it up a little bit. But
for 2 more hours of just us drinking.
No, not too much. We're just playing with you. We know you got to catch the fly. This is the only on this list that I feel like is not a trick.
Okay.
All the other ones was tricks.
Not tricks.
In my opinion. Loyalty or respect?
What, I've heard you ask this before, and I've answered it in the shower. Like, I've been like... I know. I just remember.
Washing your balls. You're like, I
like to put you guys on. I leave you guys on, so I'll just walk on my phone with you guys playing. Loyalty, respect. So the answer, my answer is respect, because no one's loyal. No one's ever loyal. Wow. They all turn on you. Everyone turns on you. You have a handful of ride or dies that you can trust for the rest of your life, and even then, you're gonna have people in your team that fuck with them. They try to get you to not trust them. So you can't ever trust loyalty. You just can't. You just can't. Respect is a big fucking deal. When people respect you, they treat you different. I've seen it. You remember what it was like to not be someone, and then all of a sudden you were someone?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, like, people you didn't know treated you nicer, and you were like, wow, this is really cool. I've never experienced this. I would love to sit here on this podcast and say that I care about loyalty. I will be as loyal to, like, a handful of people in my life that I love. But ultimately, you fire people that you love.
Yeah,
you
fucked up.
I mean, dude, respect's the thing. I've heard you ask this question before, and I got in the shower and I literally thought about it in the shower. I was like, weird place to ask, think about it. But I was like, loyalty, respect. It's got to be respect.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You kind of changed my perspective, because I've had those situations too where it's people where I really showed loyalty to that didn't show me respect.
Dude, I've been fucked by friends, by good friends, but I've been fucked by them. The guys that you are like, we don't need to sign a contract. We're buddies,
handshakes,
Right. Yeah, handshakes. And then all of a sudden, money shows up, and then things get weird, and you're like, oh, maybe if you respected me more, you would have treated me differently, because I know that that's how they treated other people. So it kind of fucking sucks. I'll tell you this, like, fucking Rogan's a dude. I can't say this enough about the guy, but, like, he's a guy that, like, is respect-based. If he respects you, he fucks with you. If he doesn't respect you, he doesn't fuck with you. And so it's a weird thing, because you practice to maintain that respect. You don't talk shit about him. Like, you're careful with your words around, because I could talk shit about any of my friends, but, like, I know he's my guy.
Right.
And every one of his friends is fucking killing it. Anyone he fucks with kills it. So,
right.
God, man, I'm fucking wasted.
But let me ask you.
Shoot.
I'm wasted, but let me ask you.
Let me see which one I'm gonna go with. Okay,
I want to be you guys and not fly tonight. Yeah.
Okay, so you said asshole, dick, and balls is the Middle East?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's
the Middle East.
The Middle East is the asshole.
Is that Middle East of the anatomy?
First of all, it's a. I might be too stupid to say this. The double entendre,
Right,
it's the birthplace of the world, right?
In reality, it's the breadbasket of the world.
The breadbasket of the world is where the world started.
Right,
so it's asshole, dick, and balls. I should have said pussy, but like it's the fucking place that created the world. Right. That is Mesopotamia, right?
North Africa, right?
Yeah, but I also imagine it. I've never been there, but I imagine it doesn't smell the best.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
there's places that smell just fine.
Oh no, there's not. There's a lot of places that smell really bad. Have you traveled a lot?
I have.
Okay, tell me places have you been?
Vietnam, Colombia, South Africa.
Did it smell great? Vietnam's like a weird smelling place.
It smelled different.
It's
different. It smelled bad. It smelled different.
No. Vietnam smells crazy. Like it's like so many flavors coming at you.
It's different
and
herbs.
And everyone's energy is like.
I love Vietnam. My dad fought in the war, so I went to literally where he fought.
Have you been to Japan?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you go to Japan, it's opposite of Vietnam. So when you travel around the world.
By the way, that's the first time I went in Japan. I seen cleaning crew 3 times in like.
Well, I've been in Japan in a layover.
It's the cleanest.
Yeah. Dude, in Japan, no one speaks on the subways. They all hold hands and they just don't speak. Then you go to Vietnam and it's fucking people are putting fingers in your mouth.
They're the Cubans of Southeast Asia,
dude,
for sure.
There's an analogy to me.
For sure, they're loud.
Did you say Cuban?
They're the Cuban. I'm Cuban. I can say that.
So all my best friends are Cuban. I'm really good at like. So then. Let's not do this.
No, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
So then, what are the Mexicans? Because my buddies, because when we moved to LA, my best friend was Cuban, and he did not.
I was born in LA, so I was raised around some Mexicans.
So then, because this is not stuff white guys should be saying out loud. Yeah. But like one of the things is when Cubans step foot on this country, they're American citizens.
Right.
When Mexicans step foot on this country, they're not American citizens.
Right. Even though they're stepping foot in old Mexico. Which is wild.
Which is wild. And my buddy was super privy. Like he witnessed the difference. Like he would say to me, I've never seen more people speaking Spanish. Like in Miami, people speak Spanish.
Hialeah is only Spanish.
Yeah. Right? But in Florida, Cubans don't speak Spanish in front of they always speak English.
Unless
like
you're in Hialeah, they don't know English.
In Hialeah and Miami, it's different. Right. But in like Tampa,
the Cubans when they graduate, to being American, they start moving north.
By the way, this shit amazes me more than anything. Like I love talking about this because it's so fascinating. So he was like, when we moved to LA, he was like, dude, Mexicans speak Spanish like we're in Miami. Like they don't speak they'll speak Spanish in front of white people. Yeah, it was crazy. But what do you think the Mexican dudes? What was like
what's their country in the world?
In Asia.
I don't know, bro. Cambodia? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't. I have to think about that.
Let me ask you. So Oliver Stone bought your life, right?
The segue is amazing.
And did try to get you high of cocaine, and you thought that they tried to get you high of cocaine to die? So you can have an ending to the story?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Oliver Stone is a wild homie.
Really?
It actually was a good segue from Vietnam to Oliver Stone, to be honest with you.
That's actually...
That actually connects. It connects really good.
I was journalist?
That's a really good story. Yeah. So we ended up
at with Beverly Hilton?
The Carlisle.
Cocaine everywhere.
A pile of cocaine in a penthouse suite. And I was sitting with one of the writers, and he was like, so what's your story? How does this end? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, what's the end of the story? And I was like, I have no fucking idea. And he's like, we should do more cocaine. And so we kept doing cocaine.
To get an idea.
And I just seen the premiere of the movie Magnolia with Tom Cruise. And I'm sitting in the Argyle is the name of the hotel, the Argyle. And we're doing cocaine in the penthouse. And I end up in the bathroom. Now, there was a private entrance from the elevator to the lobby. And so I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. I go, I think they're trying to kill me. I think they're trying to kill me to get the end of the story, is that I die in a hotel in Hollywood. And
As so many Hollywood actors, it happens.
Yeah. So I got in the hotel. I got in the elevator. I hit the elevator. I got down to the floor. I'm high as fuck on cocaine. I start walking down Sunset Boulevard, and I walk past Marky Mark
from the Fat Boys.
No. Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. I don't call him
Fat
Marky Mark.
Boys.
And the Fat Boy is not Marky Mark. It's Prince Marky D.
Marky D. But I don't call him Marky Mark. That's my friend.
I think you got here. Our hip hop went away.
No.
I love you
Mark
so
Wahlberg
much.
is my friend.
You are killing it right now in my book. No, Marky Mark from the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys are back.
I don't call Eminem Marshall. I don't call LL Cool J Todd. I call them the real names. Mark Wahlberg is my friend. He plugged me in with Paddock, Philippe, even though they didn't give me a watch yet.
Philippe's a hard watch to get.
This is a hard watch. I got the Baccarat Constantine. I don't know if you know. Overseas Tourbillon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know.
No, I heard you got the Apple Watch.
Listen. He got the Panda on. Yeah. I got the Panda car right outside. You know what I mean? So I tried to get that. I wasn't successful.
No, I saw Mark Wahlberg on the street in a V-neck white T-shirt.
This is after you thought you were being murdered.
After I thought I was being murdered, and I'm not good with celebrities, and I was high as fuck. I was like, Marky Mark, help me.
You didn't call him Marky Mark.
I called him Marky Mark. And if I see him tomorrow, I call him Marky Mark. You think I'm gonna call him?
He doesn't
Mark?
like it, right?
You think I'm gonna call him? I don't give a fuck.
I'm calling him Mr. Mark Wahlberg. Yes.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I am. I'm a respectful guy.
Dude, let me tell you something. I see The Rock, I call him The Rock. I see Marky Mark, I call him Marky Mark.
Do you sing Good Vibrations when you see him? Good Vibrations. Come on.
I lower my pants to my ankle and show him my underwear.
That's a good song, bro. That's a good song.
Dude, he's a fucking... Dude, he's a legend. He's Dirk Diggler.
Yeah. True.
If he doesn't respect the game he's put out, then he's not enjoying it the way he should.
Right. He has a great tequila as well.
Yeah, he does.
What's his tequila? See, that's where we're fucked. That's why I think, can I tell you, our brand needs to be recovery.
Yeah.
Because we do this show every fucking day. We party every fucking day. Yeah. These guys don't drink every day.
That's
The Rock,
right.
Mark, they don't drink every day.
That's right.
Yeah, we need to be in recovery.
That's right.
We need to be doing IVs and fucking and fucking vitamins and juice and proteins.
Black seed oil.
Mushrooms. Whatever the fuck our thing needs to be is our thing.
And ayahuasca too.
No,
if you could give me a low-grade ayahuasca.
A low-grade.
In my coffee, like a tea.
I want to take you to the jungle in Peru.
Mexico? Peru?
And let's do a documentary with us three doing ayahuasca with a shaman.
The fucking three of us. Our shit.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
and then we do a podcast as we're tripping on ayahuasca.
I'm not sure about that. But
that probably wouldn't work out, to be honest. We'll be puking our brains
before
out.
and after, yeah. Because I don't know what this shit is.
It's actually very therapeutic, to be honest.
I heard that's how people get off heroin.
It is. I know people.
Yeah, that's how people get off heroin,
Until you do it, and you're sitting on a mud hut.
I'm scared, actually.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Because my boy said he saw a big-ass cobra trying to kill him.
Yeah. That's what we're signing up for right now.
I'm going to be honest.
I'm in.
I'm going to be honest.
Go.
One time I took a meth tab, and I was on a seesaw by myself. I didn't know how it went up and down. I
tell you, I do not want to do ayahuasca.
Come on,
but
bro.
I would sign up with you guys.
Let's go.
Imagine by the way, I don't want to do
ayahuasca in a canoe through the fucking
yeah.
I don't want to do ayahuasca, but I just want to have an experience that I can say, holy moly guacamole, we did it, and let's come home.
Let's do it.
Hang on. I love that you say that.
But let me ask you something, because this is crazy.
Go.
Your daughter got her teeth done, and you cried on Whitney.
No, hang on. Whoa. Let me tell you the story.
What do you mean she got her teeth? She got a grill?
Let me tell you the story. And then you tell me when we have to get out of here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the story.
I think she's been saying it.
What?
10 minutes. You cried on Whitney.
Hold on. You're doing what my wife does.
Okay, I'm sorry. I told you I know you are.
You're telling the story.
Yes, I told you.
So Georgia, my oldest, tripped in a pair of Crocs. Don't ever wear Crocs. They're bad shoes.
Trust me, I don't.
Broke her jaw, all the teeth in the top and bottom. Leanne calls me. It's bad fucking news. We need to go into a surgeon. We have a meeting on Monday morning. They think they can do it. We got to put her under. It's super dangerous because it's a baby.
Oh, she was a baby.
Oh, she was a baby. She was like 3 years old, 4 years old.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Bro.
And so I'm a mess. Leanne tells me, take a Xanax before you even go in because I don't want to do it with you.
Your wife is ill, dude.
Bro. Right? I mean, like I'll shit on her all day long, but she's a fucking bad bitch.
Yes.
So I take a Xanax, I go in. I'm not good. It's 6 a.m. It's like before they even open. So bring Georgia in. They're like, oh, we're going to have to put her under. And they can't find a vein.
When they say put it under, that means under anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
Yeah. Yes.
They can't find a vein. They're going in and in and in, and it's not finding one. So they say to me, hey, listen, we're going to need to give her gas, but we need her breathing evenly. So, like, we need you to talk to her. You need to get her breathing evenly so that we can put the gas mask on her.
Jesus.
And I'm like, hey, man, I'm not super trained for this. Like, I'm an alcoholic. I just took a Xanax. Like, this isn't my strong suit. And they're like, hey, I remember the lady going, be a daddy. Be a daddy. And I'm like, okay. So I line up. I'm like, all right, George, everything's going to be fine. We're going to fix your mouth. It's totally fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna.
But she's knocked out.
Nope, she's not.
No, they need to knock her out.
They need to knock her out, but we need to mask on her, and
she needs to breathe the gas evenly.
Yeah. So I said, I go, it's okay. I need you to just take deep breaths with me. We're gonna breathe together, and then you're gonna go to sleep. And then she looks at me and she goes, "What if I don't wake up?" And I go, "It's a great question. Hold on." Hey guys, if she doesn't wake up, what happens? Do we take the body with us? And I'm like, I'm starting to fucking flip out now. Okay. I go, hold on. And then we breathe, we put the mask on her, and she goes out. And I start sobbing uncontrollably, so bad that they moved me out of the room, put me in the bathroom. I'm crying in the bathroom so bad. I'm in there for like 5 minutes, and I'm just laughing at how vulnerable I am.
Right.
I never thought as a man that the woman I would pick would put me in this situation, because now I'm fucking all out there. I go into the fucking waiting room, and it's full. It's like the room's open. Right. I'm crying uncontrollably. My wife's next to me. She's crying. There's a kid in there. He's looking at his dad like, I thought you said it wasn't going to be that bad. There's a black chick, and she's looking at me, and she's trying to calm me down. The way, you've seen The Matrix. You know, a black chick can calm a white dude down?
Yes.
Like, eat a chocolate chip cookie. You're going to be fine.
What the fuck?
Yeah, been there.
Yeah. It's a deep dive. So you go, what the fuck? I'm not having it. I'm crying so bad. My vision's blurry. I'm a mess. We are in the waiting room with me and my wife crying uncontrollably for about 10 minutes. And then they come out and they're like, your daughter's out. The room applauds. They're like, thank God. We go back.
Of course, you're hysterical. That's the reason why they
Oh, they're like, thank God. They're fine.
Okay.
We go back to the receiving room, which is like a leather couch and a curtain. It's an expensive dentist in Beverly Hills. And we sit down with Georgia, and she got gauze on her mouth. It's crazy. All of a sudden, the curtain opens, and it's the black chick, Whitney Houston.
You knew it was Whitney at the time?
I did not.
Wow.
She puts her arm on me, and she goes, it's tough being a daddy. And I'm like, it's Whitney fucking Houston. Leanne drops Georgia on the ground. She's like, Whitney fucking Houston. She sits down with Georgia and Leanne and strokes Georgia's hair and talks to her about being a mom, about how hard it is being a mom. They never grow up. They never grow up for you. They're always your babies. And we sat with her for like 5 fucking minutes. And then we heard the doctor go, Mrs. Houston? She's like, all right, I'm going in. The reason we got the anesthesiologist is because Whitney Houston wanted the anesthesiologist. And so
it was
and then when we go to pay for the anesthesiologist, it's paid for. Whitney Houston covered it all. We didn't pay for it. Yeah. And then the anesthesiologist goes, where's Mr. Costner these days? And I hear Whitney Houston go, put me the fuck under.
Wait, what?
The bodyguard.
She's like,
She was over that.
Oh, I get it. That went over my head. Did we finish the bottle? No, we almost finished. We got to finish the bottle.
I got another rehab if you need it.
I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston was a very sweet lady. Her teeth looked beautiful. She looked perfect. This is when Georgia must have been 3, so whenever that was. But yeah.
That must have been tough.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed about you is predominantly, blacks and Latinos, we stick to one drink. Do whiskey, that's it.
Yeah.
Do champagne, that's it. One thing I know about you, you can mix it up.
Yeah.
So you can, if I was to bust this champagne open, you could get down on the champagne?
Fuck yeah. I'm the UN of alcoholism.
UN.
I like it all.
Beer, champagne.
Love a cold beer.
Right, you want a cold beer? I got one for you.
I love a cold beer.
Okay.
I love a champagne. I love a rosé. I never said no to a rosé.
How about a Jägermeister?
That's interesting. So we're introducing the Nazis into this.
Oh, I got a
Jaeger.
You know my favorite little shot.
Fireball.
I got Fireballs. I love Fireball.
I used to think Fireball wasn't a drink because
it was a breath freshener.
I was like, yeah, it's a breath. We used to do.
That's what I say all the time.
I'm be honest with you guys. I want to be honest with you both. That's some real alcoholic shit.
Yeah, I was like,
I thought that was a
shot.
breath.
No, I was like, it's great for your breath,
dude. I remember this girl was like at my club at the club I was doing. And we used to do tops off shots. So if you had your top off, you could do shots for like half off. Right. So everyone was naked. Everyone was naked.
Oh, your top off.
Top off.
I thought you meant
top off. I wish I could show you the picture. You'd be like, okay,
we good.
Okay.
We good.
And she's like, I'm going to drink the machine under the table tonight. And I was like, oh, you don't know anything about me. I haven't started drinking. I don't drink on stage. Yeah. I barely drink on stage. Like,
I noticed that. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that?
And so I drank her under the table and they carried her out shirtless in the snow. And I walked out to her as they were bringing her out to the car, and I was like, I whispered in her, I go, are you okay? She goes, I'm fine. I said, did you have a good time tonight? She goes, I did, thank you so much. I said, hey, don't ever fucking forget, I'm the fucking machine.
Yeah, listen,
you want a
by
beer?
The way, as soon as they said, Nori, he's going to challenge you to drink. And I said,
I'm not that guy with drinking. Like, I like to drink and have fun. This has been, the best case scenario I've ever been in my entire life.
So let me just tell you something. This is my friend right here.
Yeah.
And I had the Drink Champs title for so long. And he used to come to my house on Christmas. On Christmas. Look. On Christmas. On Thanksgiving. And he'll come and try to battle me in drinking. I had to make him Earl out his nose. I had to make him, like, he wanted to battle me. And I drank with him. And I made him Earl out his nose. Carbone's gone. Yes. They can't fuck with me.
You guys need to grow up, bro.
Yes, they can't fuck with me.
Dude.
And by the way, they can't fuck because you the R guard.
Oh, that, man, put that to the universe.
You are
right
our
now.
God. We're making the drunkle. What is it called?
The Drunkle Awards?
The drunk Bible.
The Drunkle Awards.
The Drunkle Awards.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
The Drunkle Awards.
These are the Drunkle Awards.
And we doing ayahuasca in the jungle. I can't wait.
You're the only one pushing this?
I think we hit up celebrities when they fall off the wagon and me and you go find them and then take them on the ultimate party.
Ooh, y'all gotta do that.
We're like, yo, we're going to
back.
Yeah.
Get your ass back. Because listen, I said it earlier, and because I don't want to offend nobody who actually really think they have an addiction. I just don't believe being an addict is a real world. I think that if you're in control of your life, you can actually do whatever the fuck you want.
That's because we're like that's
not fair to addicts.
Yo,
it's a real addict.
No. You know what it is?
Look what he just said.
We're like skinny people talking to fat people.
Yeah.
Because we're like, we don't have a problem with it.
Right.
Yeah.
But they gotta, like, as a fat person, I go, yeah, how the fuck am I losing weight?
Yeah, your skinny friend's the same as you, and they're skinny and you're fat.
I don't listen to people who's never been married giving me married advice.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to listen to people who never really got drunk.
Oh, well, that's different.
Oh, yeah.
That's different.
That's different. That is the same.
No, that is different.
Like people who've never.
I'm just saying. You're saying there's no such thing as addiction. Of course there is.
No, that's why I said I'm careful saying that, because what I mean is I feel like you're in control. If you're a real man,
No, that's because we are. That's because we are. That's because we
are.
are.
No, he's saying because you are.
I know.
Oh, you saying
those people aren't. I've seen the people that aren't.
That addiction is actually a disease.
Yeah,
I've seen.
It's because we are. It's a crazy thing is that we are, and I cannot understand it when people lose control. I don't get it. I go. Don't you think about your family, or don't you think about like work, or like even tonight? I've been fairly measured with the way I drink. So I know I have a press junket in the morning. I know I have a flight tonight. I know I won't drink probably much on the flight tonight. But like that's because we got super fucking lucky. We got really lucky, and that we get to enjoy our shit. Like, and if you're lucky, enjoy your luck. Try to understand those people that are lucky. But like at the same time, I get exactly what you're fucking saying.
But because you know why, I like I said, I feel like I know you, right? Even though this is my first time.
I feel like I know you. I've listened to so much of you guys.
But Leanne, right, who is your wife, reminds me of Neri, who is my wife, right? Neri doesn't let me get away with nothing, but she supports the shit that she doesn't agree with.
Fucking strip clubs. Fuck yeah.
No. You went too far.
You went too far. You went too far.
You went too far. Like, no, but what I'm saying is she supports my dumb ideas, my genius ideas, and that's kind of all we want. And it's like, I love that. I love that I have a supportive wife. So is that, you think, a part of it?
Oh, without a doubt. My wife realized she wasn't going to change me. She was going to fall in love with me. And she fell in love with me. And I'm a broken dude. Like, I grew up in Florida. Strip clubs are different in Florida than they are in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And so Leanne, like for us, the strip clubs.
Yes.
Strip clubs are like an event. You go to a strip club at the end of the night. That's how you close your night.
It's like church. You go to church and a strip club.
People go to eat dinner at a strip club. Like, you know.
It's part of the culture, and so Leanne just didn't question it. She went, "Okay, cool. You don't cheat, right?" And I was like, "Nope."
Right.
You get a lap dance, and it's cool, right? I was like, "Yeah, it's all above board. We're all cool." Sometimes in Florida they get a little dicey, but you know, but
Will Smith is in there. You gonna bend it over.
So
she'll let you cheat with a dude.
Yeah, she'll let me. My daughter said that the other day. My daughter goes, "Hey, if you ever cheat on mom, I'll never speak to you again." And I go, "Okay." I go, "What if mom cheated on me?" She goes, "I'd get it." And I went, "For real?" She goes, "Yeah." And then she goes, "You know, she works really hard." She goes, "I would." She goes, "I'd get it if you cheated with a dude." And I went, "For real?" And she goes, "Yeah, you're a little gay." That's my daughter. That's my daughter.
Hey, your daughter's a stand-up already?
No, fuck her. Yeah, fuck her. But yeah, like Leanne gets me. She gets my lifestyle. She gets everything. Man, that woman trusts me, and I trust her. It's like when you know, I got cheated on before, and it sucks.
It's not good.
Right.
But then you meet the chick where you go, that chick doesn't do that.
Right.
And then if that chick cheats on you, you're fucked forever.
Oh, yeah.
Leanne's that chick. Like, if she ever cheated on me, I'd have to...
1, 2, 3.
If she ever cheated on me, I'd have to murder her.
All right.
And my whole family.
All right,
and the dogs. And the dogs. There we go.
1, 2, 3.
Poor dogs.
I honestly believe her. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I'll fucking murder that woman.
Yes, that's love.
Put that if I fucking love her too much.
Yes, that's love.
This will be used against you in a court of law.
This will be used against me. I'm fucking wasted.
Yes.
I gotta get on a JetBlue flight. Are we leaving?
No, listen. You just gotta do pictures and of drops, and that's it. That's it. You're done. Listen.
Hey, man.
Hold on. Hold on.
This has been the coolest thing I've ever done. Like you gotta remember, I did Rogan back in the day when it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like this matters to me.
Yes.
Like you guys, I watch you guys so much.
Thank you, man.
You have such.
But hold on, chill. It's our turn to give you your flower.
Please.
Let me just tell you. I have never seen my crew this excited.
No. I said to them, I said, no one will be in there because I'm not fucking DMX or Jada Pinkett or Shaq. Like I said, no one will be in there.
You're not Jada Pinkett?
Jada Pinkett.
You are, let me just give you your props, sir. You are absolutely wrong. I have never seen my crew show up early. They showed up early and they all sitting there, everybody got a bottle, and we're like, chill. Cause I can't drink before it. Cause I fucked this interview up if I was drink before it. So I can't drink. But boy, was my friend Mike Booth, Gumbo's here. Oh my God, everyone. Sonny D came with the. I'm sitting back and I'm like, no, we can't drink till he gets here. And by the way, not only you delivered, you went above and beyond. We really appreciate your energy, your existence, your life, everything that you're doing, your family, sharing your family stories, the secrets, everything. We really appreciate you, man. And then I'm being honest with you. Like I said, I fell in love with you as a drinker afterwards. I fell in love with you as a comedian first. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that straight up. Because like I said, my wife said to me, I didn't have to describe you. I said, one of my favorite comedians. And she goes, oh, the white guy with no shirt.
Yeah, he was excited, man.
Listen, and I'm being honest with you. You delivered. You did everything we wanted to do. I so much appreciate you. I so much appreciate what you do. I want you to continue to do it. Continue to go out there with a Rolex on with no shirt.
Keep making us laugh.
A Daytona, a presidential, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. Keep that watch on because you got to let the motherfuckers know you out here.
Fuck yeah.
You out here. You are out here. And in case you don't know, you a legend. You an icon. These people right here is your fucking tribe. And to us, you are the drink God. So in our drink Bible, that speech is the very first psalm. That's the Genesis. Just take a picture and some drops will be
here. Let's finish this drink. Let's finish this drink. Yeah, let's finish the drink. Finish the drink. Finish the drink.
That's how comfortable I was.